Oh, hey, whoa, hey.
I'm walking here. Oh, I got a pivot. I got a turn.
Pivot.
Let's see if this is the right direction.
Get the gear. Get all our stuff together.
A little bit further.
Sweet.
All right, here we go. Now I'm beautiful.
Yeah.
I could be a little more beautiful still.
It's a show now, though.
Yeah, totally.
Before it was just a farce.
Yeah, sham.
Yeah. Now it's the real deal.
we took your letters to heart and we turned it into a show now.
Yep. Just in those last 5 seconds.
Uh-huh. I feel like a farce would probably be more popular, actually.
If it was a good farce.
Yeah, people want some good farcing.
Farce.
Right.
But then that'd be a good show.
Absolutely. I think I've got a good farce in me somewhere.
Yeah. When I eat a lot of beans, I get really farcy.
Oh yeah, totally.
I got some good farces.
Oh man, what a show!
Yeah, let's write a farce together.
Our farce.
Yeah, let's call it our farce.
Oh yeah, our farce. Farce.
Perfect. Let's see how many times we can use the word farce in a farce.
It's a nonsense word.
Yeah, just until it becomes totally meaningless.
It already did. It did like 4 times into us saying.
Yeah. So now we know how many it takes. So we'll say it that many times.
True. Oh man.
And then I don't know.
I mean,
farce
is a good word to replace like fuck if you need to get rid of cursing in your vocabulary. Farce.
Yeah, it's true. Farce it.
Yeah. May the farce be with you.
Perfect. What kind of scenario does a farce take place in? Like a mansion.
The farce. It's a manor mystery farce.
It's like there's rich people.
Yeah.
And there's lots of doors.
Oh yeah, so people can get doors slammed into their faces in the farce.
And there's one of them's like they're trying to hide an affair.
Oh yeah.
So they have to sneak around.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They're all vying for a lucrative business deal with each other.
Yeah.
But it's all a lot of secret negotiations.
Exactly. Yeah. And they don't want to know. Certain ones don't. They don't want certain ones to know that the other ones are there.
No, exactly.
So they have to keep them in separate rooms.
I think the farce house has lots of secret passageways as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there's just lots of moments where like one person comes in and we don't want them to see the other person, so we like shove their face into the like snacks or something.
Oh yeah.
And then our friend like goes, "Oh, let's go back into this room," and takes them away. There's lots of close calls like that.
I love it because that implies we'd have bowls of snacks in every room.
Yeah, definitely.
That's great.
They'd be bobbing for apples.
Totally.
Yeah. There'd
also be big stacks of newspaper that you'd make people
and so he'd shove his head in the body for apples.
Yeah.
He'd be like, and then the guy would be like, the other guy would be escorted away.
Yeah.
And then
there'd also,
what are you doing? Oh, he's like, I just thought that's how you play bobbing for apples.
There'd be one room where there's a banana cream pie making competition happening. So you got banana peels everywhere, but also cream pies everywhere.
Exactly. Yeah.
So you got
and
all the pie facing you could ever want.
Someone's just about to walk in that and they're not supposed to see each other. And so he's just going to turn around at the last second. You hit the other guy with a pie, and then his face is covered in pie.
It sounds so good.
And you can't tell who it is. And so
you have no idea.
Exactly.
I feel like pie competition at a manor has to have been done before.
Well, definitely in Three Stooges movies.
Yeah, they love pie competitions.
And in Clone High when they go to the pie factory.
Oh yeah. Man, I fucking wish there was a pie factory nearby that I could go
That's
visit.
ever right. They had it. They had their like principal's ball, I think, or like some really fancy engagement with like it was just like a curtain between their room and the pie factory.
Yeah,
it was perfect. That's the thing. You have a pie factory, and then you have a big open room that you can rent out.
They also have
for fancy
a bed in the freezer.
Yeah, well, that was for Magical Night in the Meat Locker. That was a whole.
Oh,
theme.
That's Meat Locker. That's different, right? Of course, there would be a bed there.
The whole theme, yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
But yeah, you just get a big empty room, and then you rent it out for fancy parties, right next to your pie factory.
That'd be great.
It's genius.
If I ever open a cool factory, I might try and do that.
Yeah.
Have this is my segment. I'm going to keep really clean and surrounded in clear curtains, and then I'll rent it out, and people can have like a circumcision party in the I don't know, the Nutcracker factory. I don't know what kind of factory I own.
What? That's getting weird now. You just have themed parties based on your factory?
Oh, I mean that was accidental.
The Nutcracker factory.
That's just. I just happened to. I looked around the room I was in, and I only saw a Nutcracker.
Yeah, what kind of? Yeah, this is a factory that makes nutcrackers.
Yeah, they must get made at some kind of factory. They can't come from nowhere.
They're handmade by artisans.
They're too shitty for that.
Every nutcracker
Maybe.
has its own personality. No,
they're all Horcruxes for the person who made them.
Solely Nutcracker factory.
Yeah,
especially because that's a seasonal thing.
Yeah, but it's so big in its one season that you got to be making them all year.
You have to be the number one supplier of nutcrackers, so we able to afford to make them all year.
Not only the number one, we're the only supplier of nutcrackers.
Well, then you got to be then you got to be all year, maybe just to prepare for the Christmas season.
Totally. Man, that would be so cool. Yeah. We just also would have warehouses just full of nutcrackers all year.
Yep.
What a life.
That was like a premise for a horror movie. Oh man, that a Christmas nutcracker themed horror movie would be great.
It's gotta exist, right? There's Krampus ones. Why isn't there an evil nutcracker? There's Jack Frost. That was a terrible Christmas themed horror movie.
Because nutcrackers are kind of freaky.
They kind of are. Yeah, they've got a freaky look to them.
Yeah, imagine one with like blood splattered on it and like
they're like it's an easy just like that nutcracker's gonna bite you in half or something.
Yeah, exactly. Just gonna squish you in there
or bite your nuts.
Yeah, cracks the nuts. So that's what he does.
Oh man,
terrifying.
That sounds great.
Yeah. Oh,
it's true. I feel the same way. It's the whole that whole movie would just be an ad for getting your tubes tied.
We got Kit Kat 1977 in the chat.
One of the Santa Claus movies.
That one of the evil Santa Claus movies had evil nutcrackers. Oh man! See,
oh my god!
It's been done.
No, one of the Santa Claus movies. She means one of the Tim Allen Santa Claus movies.
Oh,
that's crazy.
That's crazy. I only watched the first one.
What was the thing? He killed Santa, so he became Santa?
The third one looked like Nightmare Fuel, so maybe it was in the third one.
Maybe. I can't believe there's 3 of this.
Yeah, you don't remember the third one with Martin Short as Jack Frost?
I can visualize Martin Short as Jack Frost, but that's just because he's got that kind of face.
Yeah, it's freaky.
Interesting.
Well, they can't have been that evil. Like, they're not going to be, like, gore evil.
In a Tim Allen movie, yeah, that's true.
We can still up the gore.
They're not going to bite you in half.
Exactly. That sounds terrifying, though.
Totally. I bet we could get Tim Allen to be in our horror Nutcracker movie.
I knew it. I knew it was the third one. The third one was freaky as hell. Kit Kat says they were Jack Frost's bad guys. Yeah, and they got worse and worse. The third one was a nightmare. Yeah, it was horrible.
When I think about Martin Short as a villain, it's really weird, and like it becomes a musical theater in my imagination right away every time.
Kind of. He's so over the top.
Yeah.
He didn't really,
especially when his soldiers are nutcrackers. Like it's just crazy.
The first one was good though.
Good?
I liked it as a kid. I haven't seen it since.
Okay.
It's probably not good.
Right.
But yeah, that's what he did. He killed Santa. He just had to become Santa. It is weird.
I think the second and third movies should have been about him having to protect his Santa ship from other people coming to kill him.
Yeah, absolutely. Because once that secret gets out,
I want to come and be fucking Santa.
Exactly.
You can live forever.
You've got other people who want to be Santa. It gets complicated.
But I think he treats it more like a curse, doesn't he?
Yeah, because he gets all fat and stuff.
But he gets to live in the North Pole. It seems like a great life to be Santa.
He's pretty happy about it in the end, I think.
He figures it out.
Yeah. I think the guy says he does, but he also loves it. Yeah.
It
warms his heart in the end, his horrible heart. It's cold heart.
That's the thing. Your heart's got to be in Christmas. That's the moral of the story.
It's got to be in Christmas. In Santa.
Treats it like a curse, but he also loves it. Yeah, that sounds...
Your heart's got to be literally inside Santa.
I guess it's Christmas movie season is coming up.
Yeah.
Like in 1 or 2 days, it's appropriate to start watching all the Christmas movies.
What are you gonna watch?
I don't know. Maybe Home Alone 1 and 2 at some point.
Mm-hmm. There's that new Home Alone.
Oh yeah, that one maybe I'll watch too. It sounds so good.
Kit Kat's already started. There was Elf on TV this weekend. There you go.
It's true.
So the TVs have already started.
That's the problem. Elf has become like the Christmas movie.
Yeah.
I can't think of any others as a result of it. There's that 8-bit Christmas, which I might watch at some point.
Yeah, I don't know if that's good or not. I haven't heard anything.
It looks so. I like Neil Patrick Harris just fine.
Yeah, it's a good idea, actually.
I've been seeing that commercial with him all the time nowadays, and his kids look freakishly like him.
Whoa.
It's terrifying, because it's like a commercial for Brain Age on the Switch. And his whole family's in it, but his kids are terrifyingly similar looking.
It's for clones.
Yeah.
There's Christmas Vacation.
I've never seen that, actually.
Me neither. I've never seen any of the vacations.
No.
And then
Did you see
billion just bad ones that like instantly became...
Go on any streaming service and just type in Christmas, and you'll have 1,000 movies of a prince for Christmas and a princess for Christmas.
Yeah, yeah. There's
Hands Across Christmas and Christmas for Daddy and
totally.
Yeah.
But there's even more that went to theaters too that just instantly become forgettable. Like Fat
big
Man
ones
starring Mel Gibson. That was
right.
Recent.
That's true. Well, Fat Man, that was like a crime movie, wasn't it?
He was like hired to kill Santa I was like, that's a good premise, actually. I don't know if it was good or not. But
that's our dream sequel to the Santa Claus.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So the kid wants to be Santa.
Yeah. That sounds great.
But yeah, there's just a million that like were instantly forgotten, you know? Like
I should watch Bad Santa. That's a fun Christmas movie.
Oh yeah, there you go. Bad Santa. That's a classic.
That's a good one. That's a good movie that'll leave you feeling dirty by the time you're done watching it.
I never saw Bad Santa 2.
I didn't even really realize that was a thing.
Yeah. Then
you go.
Jingle All the Way.
Oh yeah, that's a classic, I guess.
And you got your Deck the Halls with Danny DeVito and Matthew Broderick.
Huh.
Christmas with the Cranks.
On Crave, they're telling me to watch Love Actually. That's a pretty.
Yep, that's a Christmas movie.
Kit Kat says the Grinch. I only acknowledge the animated Grinch. I don't care for the other ones.
Yeah, me either. Yeah, the animated Grinch is amazing though.
Yeah, it's a great movie. Harold and Kumar Save Christmas.
Yeah. Yeah, there's just so many I remember seeing in on TV ads for.
Yeah.
That just instantly became forgettable.
Oh, there's one here. It sounds so bad, but it's called Christmas Lovers Anonymous.
Oh, gross.
That's such a gross title for a movie.
Yeah. Oh, Adam Sandler's 8 Crazy Nights.
Yeah. Oh man,
that's a Hanukkah movie.
I bet some of these movies, you could probably, without knowing anything about, you could tell me exactly what they are without hearing that, just based on title. What's Fred Claus about?
Oh yeah, I do know about that movie though.
Oh, you do know Fred Claus. It's totally it's just King Ralph, but with Santa instead of kingship, right?
What's King Ralph?
Isn't King Ralph the one with John Goodman where he plays a king, but he's just an everyman?
I don't know. I've just never seen it.
Huh, maybe. Maybe I'm crazy.
I don't know what it's about. But yeah, he's just I think he's just the Santa's dumb son, and
oh, perfect.
Yeah, he's gonna.
It's different than I thought it was actually gonna be. So
he's gonna be Santa Claus.
Points to them.
There's Polar Express.
There's one here called Cooper's Christmas.
Oh, good for him. That's his very own Christmas.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there's a whole bunch, but most of them are terrible. There's A Christmas Story. That's a classic.
Yeah. Yeah, that's
People
true.
Like that one.
It's a Wonderful Life. People watch every year, but I'm not going to watch that.
Miracle on 34th Street. A classic.
Muppet Christmas Carol is amazing.
Yeah, there you go. That's a good one.
Yeah.
Scrooge, people like. I've never seen it actually.
8 Crazy Nights.
Then there's actually all the Christmas Carol adaptations are pretty. A bunch of them are pretty good.
But then, isn't that most recent one with Jim Carrey supposed to be crazy bad? Isn't it?
Yeah, I wouldn't recommend that one.
Right.
There's a bunch of them that are good, or at least
that would almost be my pick though too, because I've seen A Christmas Carol a million times.
So you want to see a bad one?
May as well watch one that's gonna be insane and fucking off the wall.
I don't know that. I don't think it's off the wall.
Maybe not.
I think it's just bad.
Someone could totally make a horror movie Christmas Carol for sure.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's already a movie about ghosts.
Oh, Fred DeSantis' brother, Kit Kat 777. It says she's seen it as well.
It's important that Santa have a fuck up brother.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's about ghosts terrorizing a rich old man.
Yeah.
That's a good premise for a horror movie. It gets pretty freaky, too, actually. Man, what was it? The Disney one kind of freaked me out as a kid. The Mickey Mouse one. Mickey Mouse.
What was the Mickey Mouse Christmas movie?
Christmas Carol.
Oh, yeah, right. Yeah, that one was. Yeah, there was some spooky to it.
With Scrooge McDuck.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just remember when in the future, Ghosts of Future, whatever, Ghosts of the Future,
Ghosts of Christmas Future.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah,
Christmas is yet to come.
Right, that's what they'd call it.
Ghost of Christmas Dinner. Basically death, and he shows him his grave and stuff. The animation was freaky.
It's true. It was. I love Disney for that shit.
Since I saw that one. with Scrooge as the. It's like
We
that's
probably
perfect fit.
listed enough Christmas movies here to just start watching one a day until Christmas now.
Absolutely.
Until you build to the ultimate Christmas movie on Christmas Day, The Passion of the Christ.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah, I love that movie for Christmas.
Yeah. Story of Santa. Beautiful.
It's like a Santa origin story.
Yeah, exactly. Find out how it all started. Very first Christmas. It's different back then.
Way different.
They didn't have trees, they had crosses.
Yeah, much less consumerist. You built your own cross, too, as far as I know.
Very different decorations.
Yeah. I'm just trying to find more bad Christmas movies.
Oh, yeah, Kick-Ass, right. It's more of an Easter movie. Passion of the Christ.
I think it's one of those multiple quadrant movies.
Christmas
like
movie
you could
is
watch
the birth of Christ.
It's like how Nightmare Before Christmas is both a Halloween movie and a Christmas movie. No. Passion of the Christ is a Christmas movie and an Easter movie.
No, where's the Christmas?
Jesus is the Christmas.
Jesus' birth is the Christmas, though.
Yeah, but it's like here's a sneak preview of the rest that's gonna come up.
No, it's the sequel to Christmas, Easter.
Christmas
too,
Easter.
Easter.
Don't know. Wow, there's a movie here called A Karate Christmas Miracle, and that's a great title for a Christmas movie.
Yeah, that's beautiful. I wonder if there's like a Battle of the Bands as well in that.
I hope so.
I bet you to save the school.
Oh, man. Christmas movies are just so bad.
What about the other classic? You should watch it for sure. Christmas in Wonderland.
Yeah. Oh, I do love Christmas in Wonderland.
It's an absolute classic.
It's true. You could almost see your home in that.
Yeah, absolutely. I wonder if you could actually.
I don't know.
There's that shot when they show the full mall, but it has like a giant glass castle built on top of it.
Turned our towers into like castle parapets or something.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Man, I want to see it again. What a classic. Patrick Swayze and Tim Curry and Donovan Workin.
Isn't it Patrick Swayze's last movie?
Oh, it might be, yeah.
Yeah. Going out with a bang.
Chris Kattan.
Oh, man. I love Chris Kattan.
And some of the worst CGI you've ever seen when they go to Santa's workshop in the end.
But they drive around Edmonton in a big-budget Hollywood movie.
Yep. Kit-Kat loves it, too. It's pure gold.
Yeah.
It's amazing. It's hysterical. You'll laugh the whole way through.
True.
It's so much fun. Like, yeah, the end when they go Santa's workshop's just through like a passage in the mall. And it's the freakiest place.
I love the sound of this. Christmas on My Block. A holiday film with grit and soul as two men from very different sides of the tracks end up changing each other's lives in permanent ways.
Through Christmas.
What a great Christmas movie.
Beautiful.
The Story of a Christmas Mountain. That's an amazing name for a movie.
Wow. I wonder what makes it a Christmas mountain.
I don't know. We could do a podcast that's watching a different Christmas movie every day forever.
Oh, forever. Yeah.
Forever. Like, never running out of Christmas movies and reviewing them all. We have to rank all the Christmas movies.
Yeah. It's infinite. They'd be making more than we could keep up with.
It's true. Like, it almost is like there's 365 Christmas movies that come out every year.
Yeah, exactly. There probably are.
It's ridiculous. But I love the sound of Christmas on Salvation Street.
Wow. Why do you need anything on Salvation Street? You're already saved.
I don't know. Oh, wow. After his wife dies, a pastor moves into a mission with his daughters to face a challenge of a crime-ridden community during the Christmas season.
Oh.
that's the other thing is most of the Christmas movies are just total bummers.
Oh yeah, absolutely. No, but then there's their inspiration on the end.
Yeah, that's true. But most of the time, we would not be. It's not even fun to laugh at. I bet
He
most
has
of
to
the
go
time.
through hardships first.
Oh
Wow, I
man.
want to see Once Upon a Christmas and Twice Upon a Christmas.
I love the. I wish there was a third one.
Yeah, definitely. Thrice Upon a Christmas?
Thrice Upon a Christmas, and whatever Four Times Upon a Christmas would be called.
I don't. Okay, I want to see these movies now. Okay, because the first one, this is just based on these descriptions. The first one says Santa is discouraged by a lack of Christmas spirit and wants to quit, but his daughter, Kristen, begs for one more chance to prove to him that there is hope for the world. Yeah.
Kristen Claus. That
Yeah.
sounds pretty great.
Yeah, but then the sequel,
Yeah.
when the North Pole faces destruction at the hands of Santa Claus's malicious daughter, I don't know who. I don't know if it's Kristen that goes evil, but her long-lost sister must travel home and save Christmas.
That's amazing.
Maybe Kristen left.
Oh, yeah.
And her evil sister took over.
Totally.
Okay, yeah.
Kit Kat says most of these awful Hallmark Christmas movies have Candace Cameron in them.
Oh, yeah.
She's really got the market cornered. And what a life.
Kathy Ireland was Kristen Claus.
Christmas and Me is a great name for a movie. Christmas Guitars? What the fuck is that? Oh, it's just going to be people playing guitars with Christmas music.
Oh.
Huh. Yeah, it just never ends. A Christmas Blessing, Middleton Christmas, Enchanted Christmas, Firehouse Christmas, Merry Christmas. But that's Mary. Christmas Kiss and Another Christmas Kiss.
Wow, that one needed a sequel. Yeah, it was.
And Another Christmas Kiss too.
What?
So good.
Now you've wrecked the whole thing. What are you doing? Ah.
They must be in on the joke. Someone at some level is in on the joke.
That actually annoys me.
That's very good.
Call it just, I don't know, more Christmas kisses.
Yeah, what are we gonna do? Another Christmas kiss? No.
Well, it can't be another Christmas kiss too. That's even dumber. Just start calling it Christmas Kiss : something.
Yeah, it probably, yeah. Final edition.
Yeah. The Christmas, yeah, that almost wasn't.
There's a weird amount of movies about summertime Christmas as well.
That's weird.
Yeah. People like that idea. The Christmas that almost wasn't? Oh, man.
No, that would be the Christmas kiss that almost wasn't.
Oh yeah,
it'd be like they just start calling them Christmas kiss, the Christmas kiss that almost wasn't.
The Christmas Christmas is no longer a word; it's only Christmas kiss. Gosh, I love Christmas and all the craziness with it. Yeah. See what other. It seems like most of these things have all the same Christmas movies on them.
Yeah.
Like I've seen a lot of Christmas Lovers Anonymous on each streaming service.
What about Batman Returns?
Yeah. How much of it is about Christmas?
I think a decent amount, isn't it? Like there's things in there's like things that pop out of presents and stuff, and like I don't know. There's evil presents. There's a Christmas tree at some point.
That's true.
This list has Gremlins on it.
I'll allow it. An ice wine Christmas. Christmas is you. What is that?
Oh my, that sounds terrifying.
You think that's a horror movie about someone who's gradually turning into Christmas?
Yeah.
That does sound horrible.
Doesn't want to.
Christmas ball. Wow. What a way to bring November to an end.
Not even December yet.
No.
Oh. Well.
A Swan Princess Christmas? Oh, that sounds great. A Prince for Christmas? Unlocking Christmas? 12 Christmas wishes for my dog? A lot of movies about dog Christmas.
Oh, sure. Gotta make sure they have a good Christmas.
I don't think there's a single dog out there that understands the concept of Christmas.
No. But they would argue otherwise.
True. And I mean, if you can teach a dog to Christmas, he'll feed himself for life.
Yeah, that's dangerous, I think. It's gonna...
Oh, it really is. Yeah.
If you can teach a dog to Christmas, what next?
Yeah, he might take over the world. You might have a dog president within a year.
Algebra, speech,
yep.
rocket science.
Blowing up the sun.
It's just a straight line. I guess a straight, direct line to blowing up the sun.
That's the thing. It's all exponential.
To Big Dog's Christmas, blowing up the sun. It's a straight line. It's very clear to me.
Yep.
Stop it, everybody, before it gets out of control.
It's already out of control.
Oh no. It's already blown up the sun.
Super scientist president dog cannot be stopped.
The dogs have just already replaced the sun.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah. Oh wow. Remember, we were just talking about this. This is a article on Kotaku.
Yeah.
Call of Duty Vanguard player headshots opponents with Donkey Kong bongos.
Oh, that's impressive. So you can play anything with it.
You can. He's rigged it up. He stole our idea. He was watching our show.
Oh man, you think it was someone who watches? Was it Green Rabbit?
Yeah, probably. Doesn't look like Green Rabbit.
Damn you and your headshots. Yep. I wonder if we should we just go right to Psychonauts so I can get some time in?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But let's set it up first.
Oh yeah. Sure. It's a very good point.
Womp.
Whoa,
Computer, settle down.
What?
Things aren't going my way. Oh.
That's cool.
That's pretty cool, eh?
It's pretty damn cool. I've stopped looking at Christmas movies, and now I can't think of anything other than Christmas movies.
That'll get you. Get you every time.
I'm going down a new route that is weirdest Christmas movies of all time. Oh, you know what is a classic Christmas movie that we did not think of is Gremlins and Gremlins 2.
I said Gremlins, yeah.
Did you say Gremlins? Oh, okay.
It was on a list. It was on a list.
I love Gremlins. Gremlins is a great movie. Do you see my game screen?
I do.
Okay.
Want to make noises?
It's it's loading now, so maybe. Silent Night, Deadly Night. Great name for a Christmas movie.
What do you think the movie Santa Baby's about?
I would hope it's about a baby Santa Claus.
No, because the song's like Santa Baby.
Yeah, so it's about someone having sex with Santa?
Oh, no, it's way worse. It's stupid. I hate it. It sounds terrible.
Well, Do you just want it to be a song about someone having sex with Santa?
It's another. Yeah, I thought it was gonna be about like my mom is dating Santa Claus.
That'd be pretty good.
But no, it's just about another one about Santa's daughter.
Oh yeah. Huh.
Stupid.
Yeah, that doesn't sound very good.
Uh oh. Wait.
Yeah.
I can't hear anything.
You can't hear, but no audio?
No audios.
Uh-oh. What? I can try restarting my computer. Didn't we sort of think that might actually be what solves it?
It might. Yeah.
Let me just try closing Parsec and opening Parsec and stuff.
Yeah. In the meantime, more Christmas movies.
Need to talk more Christmas movies.
Wait, is there... Oh, never mind. There's a Die Hard Christmas book.
What the fuck? I hate that people... The Die Hard is the most overrated Christmas movie. It's a good movie, but it's just too ubiquitously Christmas.
It's because people like have to defend it as a Christmas movie, so they get really worked up about it.
I mean, yeah, we get it. It's a Christmas movie.
Yeah, I know. It takes place at Christmas.
All right, you want to try connecting to me again?
Yep. Oh.
Boo-boo.
I love Charlie Brown Christmas too. I don't know how we actually never mentioned that one. Oh, hey, it worked.
Good.
I have the sound.
Thank fucking goodness. I immediately was like, oh, well, shit, we're not playing Psychonauts today.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. I don't know why it worked, but it worked. Let's play a game.
Yeah. Let's play Psychonauts.
Featured game. Yeah. Whoops, forgot to set that up. No.
I'm just going through menus. I'm just looking at my menus. I have some intern credits available.
This one? There we go.
Good job. What else? What do I want to spend my money on?
You're unmuted now.
Oh, thank goodness. Even better. I don't know. Sure. Why not? What am I doing? What am I doing?
Oh, right, you're there. You just have to turn on that machine or whatever. You're right there.
Do that.
Yep.
Okay.
Press the button.
I have a feeling I'm about to get into some heavy business.
Oh, is this a point of no
You sure
return?
I'm ready for this?
I think it is.
Ooh, I'm ready.
For whatever
might happen.
Onward to the future.
Even Santa baby. Oh, now I do want a baby Santa Claus movie.
That would be crazy. A baby anything movie is gonna be hilarious.
Exactly. You can get up to
Baby
some
Secret
wacky
Agent?
stuff. That's basically been done, though.
That's true.
Took you long enough.
Oh,
It still works.
Ford.
Of course it still works. Otto over-engineers everything.
Oh, yeah.
Cruller, I think that's the nicest thing you've ever said about
Oh.
Otto, you're looking well fed.
See, look, he's...
Oh, is everybody gonna come and show up here
me.
now?
Sound like your old self.
Yeah, totally.
Well, some
Ah,
things
the
are
gang's all
now
back
that one
together.
And we
goes on.
fixed his brain.
Come on, there's a lot to be done.
It's true. That helps.
Yeah. Oh, and
Oh,
there's Cassiopeia
Cool.
and Compton Boole.
Ford!
Yeah.
Ford, is it really you?
Cassie, Compton.
And Bob.
Wow. Oh, he's dressed as a thing again.
I'm...
A Viking. Yeah.
Yeah. Got the theme down again.
I'm happy to see all of you again.
Is he still Nick John Smith as well? Like, does he still have to be the male person?
That's actually Helmet Fullbear's brain.
I don't know if they're gonna make him be the male person.
I do love making a grand entrance.
Sounds like Full Bear.
He's in there, all right. But where have you been?
You don't want to know that.
I've missed you so much, Big Bear.
I never thought I'd see everybody together again.
Well, almost everybody.
Oh no!
Oh no!
It's everybody.
Hey, I
Killer!
remember this place.
Stick her in that crazy drill brain machine.
We used to
Yeah.
sneak in here and fool around on the beanbags, remember? Lucy.
It's her. Aww.
Look at that. He's crying. He could never be the bad guy. He's not the mole.
Crazy hearted. Oh, but she thinks he's the mole.
Oh, the next level's inside my grandma's head?
Yeah.
Or not inside, no, inside, what's her, Maligula's
Everybody
head.
ready?
Maligula's.
Crazy.
Your grandma's sister's head.
Right.
Now, this hunk of junk was made by Auto Mentalis. So, there's no telling what might happen.
Oh, what can I say? I was underfunded back then.
But if everything goes well...
That's awesome. Although they don't even sit on the pads. But the pads are also floating.
For good.
Oh.
Now, you ready?
Kind of.
Me too, kid.
Whoa.
Oh, that looks like it would hurt.
Yeah.
It also just looks like a big bomb. No.
All right.
All right.
Let's
This
fix
seems
up.
like big business.
Old lady's brain.
Gentlemen, it is my great pleasure to present to you the high-flying, death-defying, ironically named Aquato Family Circus.
Whoa.
Augustus, Donatella, Dion,
Whoa.
Crazy, Rasputin.
You guys are awesome.
Oh,
and
like
little
cockroaches.
baby Creepy. And the most important member of the family, one who's been here the whole time. Nona Aquato, right where she belongs, in the heart of her family.
Nice.
Wow.
Oh yeah, this is like the yeah.
It's a mental construct I
The
made
construct.
for Lucy to convince her that she was your grandmother and that she
It's like
was
the meat circus level again,
Come on.
Yeah, it's got the same music.
but with bugs instead of meat.
Yeah. And it's not nearly as brutal.
Wasn't that everyone hated the meat circus, right?
Yeah. It wasn't that bad.
Ew.
What did you step in?
I don't know. It looks like a puddle of goo.
Not
And that's
goo.
me in it.
Oh no.
See my brother? He was just standing here.
Oh no.
Here he is.
Oh, well, come on, Raz. It's showtime.
Oh hell yeah.
You better play along with this, Raz. We don't want to upset the construct until we have control of the situation. I'll work on Nona.
Whoa.
Nice.
That tennis ball is sweet.
Come on, Rasputin.
Whoa. Oh, I thought I was gonna be able to squish these guys.
Just into green goo.
Yeah. What's family for?
You couldn't do it. Donatella balance her duties as a mother with the demands of the circus? Join
Whoa.
her at the Razorback Arena and witness this incredible balancing act in person.
Oh, hell yeah. I like a good circus. Even though I think I've only been to like 2 circuses in my entire life.
I don't know that I've even been to one, really. Like a classic circus?
Well, I went to the Shriners Circus a couple times when it came to Edmonton.
I don't know if I even
I don't
did
even know if
that.
that one really counts.
Maybe I did that once.
Maybe. Who knows? Only one way to
I should be able to shoot these.
You just grab the knives.
Oh, right. I see. Can I kill the person?
I didn't try.
Oh, it did throw into them.
Oh yeah. This just says that hurt.
got this, Rasputin. It's the ticket.
Oh,
Look for you. You kill Dad, and I'll tell
this last one's hard. Come on.
So many knives around it.
Oh,
You did it,
Hooray.
my boy. You're my favorite son now.
Oh.
oh yeah.
Flea Dad tells it like it is.
That's what this game was always all about.
Flea Dad's cool.
Not the most functional family. But at least they're all alive.
Alright, what else can I throw knives at?
What can't you throw knives at?
There's gotta be something fun to throw a knife at. Ha ha!
Knife in my face, you jerk. It's a classic prank.
Oh yeah.
Throw your
That's
throw-
why I love Impractical Jokers. They're all the
was-
knife-related pranks.
Yeah, exactly. And like siblings,
Who was Donatella's favorite
Yeah.
I was always throwing knives in my siblings' faces.
Oh, we're like in a suitcase.
Oh yeah,
Balancing
because it's like a traveling. Oh, it's a traveling flea circus.
Oh,
The fleas.
hilarious.
See the strongest boy on
The Luge of
earth.
Grulovia.
As he lifts weights
It's a locked memory. We want to keep that.
How do you
over.
even pronounce the word G-Z-A-R?
Hey, Tiny.
Czar?
I think it's just Czar, but yeah, like because yeah, you don't say Tzar.
That's true. Well, I do, but
Oh, that yeah.
I love his
That guy's-
chandelier for a
It's
hat.
an amazing crown. Yeah.
It's so good. Stop it. Oh no.
Oh no, she killed them all,
no.
including her sister who was protesting, and then she became Maligula.
It's too bad.
Yeah. Too bad.
So if she hadn't accidentally killed them all, well, it wasn't really accidental, but
She didn't mean to kill her sister though.
so you think if her sister had survived, everything would have been okay?
She'd probably still be pretty messed up, but maybe she wouldn't be Maligula. Level messed up.
Right.
Foolhardy and quite entertaining. Come see for yourself right now at the
Tiny says I'm right. It's
Razorback
pronounced
Arena.
Czar.
Fortune teller tricks, Raz? Because I don't like it.
How are you today, Tiny? On this fine Monday. It's really,
Oh, I was
really.
It's
Gorgeous
beautiful out. Almost
day
all the
here.
snow's gone. And considering how much snow we had,
Yeah. It's really gorgeous here right now.
can't I just slow this down with shooting?
Oh, there's a pigeon out there.
Oh.
There he goes. Whoa!
Oh, I thought I kept shooting it as it was.
Oh,
Shoot.
there you go. That got it for sure. Oh, then you gotta pound the thing in the middle.
Oh, yeah, right. I forgot that I could.
Nice.
Yeah. That's what I'm known for.
Tiny's been busy with work and social responsibility. Yeah, you've been protesting, eh? Must be
Very
exhausting. Yeah, it must be tough. But that's awesome though.
Most of the protests that happen where we live are shitheads protesting for their rights.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, no.
Anti-vax protesters.
That's mostly what our protests are. My
Yeah.
My sticky thing has come off.
Oh no! Once again,
It lasted so long.
tethered to the ground. I know, that's a shame.
Son of a gun.
The nearly impossible balancing course.
I gotta do some.
Oh,
my pupil.
Oh no! You're falling apart.
They say this
Yeah, it is gross,
Alright.
Tiny. Yeah.
Perfect.
We're like the Texas. Like at our height, we were worse than Florida.
Totally.
Stop it. I hope it happens again. That was fun.
Alright.
Hey, you're welcome.
And now there's like a couple Omicron cases in Ontario.
Oh.
And witness
Yuck.
this incredible balancing act in person.
But at least I can play Psychonauts too.
I'll take this nugget.
That's the important thing. And I'm eating a sausage roll while I'm doing it.
Because says the illusion is ruined. You know what we do have
Nope.
here? It's pretty awesome. I've never been, but there's a corner on a really busy street, like sort of our nightlife street. And there's like a guy there that always brought like a speaker and would hold up signs that said like a Bible verse, and he would just preach hate. Basically.
Was he preaching valid things, or was he like the guy who used to yell out of our apartment building?
Well, no, it was like more coherent than that guy. But it was still just like, repent, you're all gonna die kind of stuff, and like
Right.
it was
Repent,
also homophobic. So what they do now is they like people gather on that corner, and it's called Pride Corner now.
Pride?
Pride.
Oh, Pride. Oh, it's where all the rainbows are painted on the crosswalks.
Yeah, exactly. And people
It's
just
in front of
gather
what?
there.
Timothy's?
People gather there and just dance and drown out that guy.
That's an exciting thing. Oh, he
Isn't
still
that
shows
crazy?
up?
I think he does, yeah.
Man. Shitheads be persistent.
Maybe he doesn't anymore, because they like do it all the time now.
I don't know how to get across to that one.
Yeah, Kit Kat said he was preaching bigotry. Yeah, he was like a real asshole. And so they just, they drown him out. It's pretty awesome. Oh yeah, Tiny says Omicron is coming. Yeah.
No.
Omicron. What is they picked a really scary name for it this time. Omicron. It reminds me of Futurama.
The Nomad Soul.
Oh yeah, that too.
Chicken. Dion, please.
David Bowie's finest work.
That's crazy. Yeah, he's still the Kit Kat says he still comes, and so do other people passing out tracks. That's crazy. So like it's like kind of a little war, but the Pride people are way louder.
Oh my God.
It's awesome.
Who was
There.
Donatello's favorite son? I predict it's whichever one.
Nice.
How's this?
Beautiful.
Nearly impossible
Perfect.
No matter what.
balancing course.
Beautiful.
It'll do for no. Huh. How annoying!
Dude, it's perfect music for it. Listen,
There we go. I can't fall off of the floor.
Thanks so much for watching, Kit Kat. Always awesome talking to you. About Christmas movies, especially.
Oh, okay, I see where I'm.
Whoa. Nice.
Raz dance song?
Yeah, that's the one. That's his dance that he does in the first game.
They should just
And that's that badge that like lets you dance when you don't
right,
move.
it's that dance.
It's that dance.
Okay, all the children are safe. No?
Oh, is it Tiny? The next variant's just the Greek alphabet?
My little secret.
Yeah, they're just going in order.
Oh.
To the high.
So it was like the alpha was first, now the delta, and then the Omicron. Cool.
The Omega is going to be the one that kills us all.
Oh. It reminds me of Futurama. There's like.
Oh, Omicron per CIA.
Yeah, exactly. And and what's that guy's name? Is it Yar or whatever?
Family circus for years. You know, curse.
You know, the more I think about that curse, the more I think it's a lot of Gravosnok.
What is that shit?
Grovosnok.
Must be shit. She hates shit.
It's rotten potatoes.
Oh, delicious.
Yeah. Yeah. It's
This is a cool
delicacy.
ladder. Oh man, this is a really high ladder.
Yeah, Tiny knows. Yeah, those guys. And they're always having marital problems.
What are you doing?
On Omicron per CIA8.
And you're coming with me.
Nona!
Whoa, Nona. No, Nona.
No. Oh, what the? Oh no, that's not. I tried to jump off the sun.
Oh.
It forced me to do that.
Whoa.
Oh no.
Now you're in
Sasha.
like old woman world.
Our circus didn't have a quilting area.
I didn't make this.
Oh, this is just. But this is the nice
created that
Lucy.
two-bit flea circus to make Lucy forget who she was. But it looks like she escaped.
Come on, Crawly, string
Oh, so
it
she's much more
down
powerful than we think.
over this way.
Uh-oh, she's escaping. She's under the dam. Whoa!
Wow. Guess you learn a thing or two when you live with fleas.
Wow. Can I do that? No.
I like the one. I don't know if it's the first one with the Omicron per CIA guys, but it's like. It's such a great premise that the like a show gets canceled in like the year 2000.
Oh yeah, single white female.
Yeah,
Lawyer?
exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
But because it takes 2,000 years for the signal to get to Omicron for CIA8. Oh wow! I don't think you're supposed to be able to do that. Or you
Really?
you can definitely do it a different way. Yeah, you can unroll that fabric.
Oh yeah, I guess. Interesting.
That's fun.
Well, I can't go back. Whoa, is this one or many?
Whoa! I think it's many.
Many.
Little yarny.
I missed most of them.
Yarny bits.
I'll take this nugget.
Like I love that idea that aliens are watching our shows, but just like 1,000 years after they're broadcast.
Totally.
Because we just broadcast those signals into space, and they go forever.
To be able to put things down. Well, that didn't help. Damn it. Wait.
Now you're thonking.
Well, that's a lot simpler than what I was trying to do.
That's how you thonk through it.
The power of fire is always
That's when fire compels you. Oh, there's a safe there.
Oh, shit.
What's this?
It's Lucy and your father. Well, this must be one of the first real memories she formed after the astrolabe procedure. Your father was put into an orphanage after his parents were drowned. I locked Maligula away, deep in Lucy's mind, to make Lucy herself again. Then I got your father out of that orphanage, buried some of his more traumatic memories, and brought him to her.
Why?
It's pretty messed
They were
up.
both all alone in the world, the only family the other had left.
My sweet little Gussie.
Oh, good old Gussie.
Wait!
Whoa. Mario 64 and it.
Yeah. Oh, man, I wish.
Yeah, Tiny says this is where we learned he did some shitty stuff. Yeah, I know. I know. Ford doesn't come off too great.
Whoa!
If we haven't already, says Tiny. Yeah, exactly. We've already learned.
Okay.
Mental connection. Yeah, it's pretty cool. It really, the characters are complicated in this game.
Did I do this forever and max out my money?
Oh yeah, I guess so, hey. But it's just going to be every few things.
Yeah, that would not be the most fun way to spend my time.
5,000.
But if you wanted to min-max and get everything, that's definitely a way to go. Oh, cool. Shit, I screwed that up and that was awesome. Look at this yarn ball, go.
Whoa! Whoa!
Whoa.
Nice. Oh.
Whoa, what a jerk. I don't even know what he did.
He
but
pulled out
me.
another one of his explosive balls.
Oh, explosive.
Yep. That'll get you. Another yarn ball.
Yep.
Even these rails are made of yarn.
What a cool place.
These yarn.
It's a yarny world.
It's like at Kirby Epic Yarn.
Oh,
Last
yeah.
time Kirby drove by. His car form.
You guys have too much health. They always used to die in one shot.
Getting harder.
I don't like that.
I think telekinesis might be better against them because you can grab their.
Oh, for just throwing shit at them?
Stupid. Well, they like hold these balls. You can just grab them from them. Oh.
Not when it won't let me.
Yeah. Yeah, and throwing stuff knocks them out too, which is nice. Even if it doesn't kill them.
Right. So it's probably best to use it mostly, but then use my fully charged shots when I have them. Why can't I hit this guy?
There you go.
Oh, there we go. Okay, he's dead. He's dead. Thank
dead.
goodness. Oh, that's all water.
It's weird, in Deathloop you can't touch the water either.
Oh.
This
Is there a
would be
curse?
sweet
It's too
picture
cold, I
If I
think.
didn't know everybody was under
damn.
some sort of astrolabe hypnosis.
Your guy's a wuss is
I
what
never
you're saying.
used the
Yeah.
astrolabe on the rest of the family.
Let's see.
These are real memories Lucy made for herself.
can be-
after I was gone from her life.
Good family, excellent balance, very flexible. Not afraid of heights. Not like you, hey Crowley.
Lucy, please.
Oh no.
It can be
You're
very
the
frustrating.
victim.
That's one of the main frustrating things. Although it usually doesn't totally screw me over, but it can be very easy to just like fall off a cliff and die in that game.
Oh yeah. Isn't it one you just die the moment you hit? It's just that you don't get like just some damage done to
No,
you?
exactly. It's a full life, and you only have the 3, and then you have to go back to the start of the loop.
That's rough.
So you're like every life matters for sure, and then you just screw up like that, and you're like, no.
Game cheated me.
Yeah, exactly.
That never gets old.
I know. It's such a great effect. Whoa, what are those globules?
First tag.
First tag.
First
Hell yeah.
First tag.
Oh wait,
That's a
you guys are
yarn
little
tree
monsters.
pigment.
Oh.
Oh, nice.
That's a big old fire.
And lit up all his goo as well.
Where'd he go?
What the? Oh,
Ah! He's goozling me.
the gooziest.
What's this?
Tiny says, did we know that most women's jeans and pants come without pockets? I did know that. It's a travesty.
It's true. It's ridiculous because you're expected to carry a purse or some bullshit.
Yeah, exactly. Pockets. All pants should have as many pockets as possible. Well, they're not.
Absolutely.
Don't want to
Although I
overkill
feel
it.
like tight pants wouldn't be comfortable with pockets, but they could figure out a way.
Well, you can still put pockets at the top pockets. Those are comfortable.
Yeah, it's true.
But you don't want like tight pants with like pockets on the thigh.
But I'm going to introduce a new thing where it's for both genders, and you can just dangle all your belongings from you by rope. It's just all rope hanging around you.
They used to do that back in the olden days.
Really?
Yeah, they used to. There was like they'd have a thing. I can't remember what they were called, but they were like a brooch you would wear, and it had all these like chains that came off of it, and had various things that you'd need, like a clock and like and everything just hung off the chains.
It makes sense. Like, I used to carry my wallet in my back pocket, but I had to stop because it was making me have a weird thing in my back.
Whoa, that was look at that. Nona gave him
I can't believe it.
You were such a nerd. It was so
Hey, True Psychic Tales is a graphic non.
Is this actually just the plot of Hereditary?
Some part of you knew you were
That would be
not
crazy.
alive. You
Trying to
sensed
implant me
Raz's
with
power.
evil psychic?
You thought he could help you.
I don't know, Crowley. I get so confused sometimes. Usually I was happy, just sawing dance and stretching the children, telling them to stay away from the water. Then I feel
Stretching the children?
Yeah.
so sad.
Of course.
You do.
Just when I was about to figure it out, everything would start to unravel.
Oh, hell yeah, another picture.
I forgot how much I hate this place.
This is it. This is where I locked up Maligula.
Oh, we
Behind
should
that
not go
dam.
over there.
We need to unlock it and draw Maligula out into the open. Then we'll combine our powers and direct the astrolabe to blast open a pit into the deepest part of her mind.
Why don't we just, blast Maligula?
Maligula is a part of Lucy's mind. A primitive part that may have helped her early ancestors survive. We all have our own Maligula, Rasputin. We just know how to keep it locked up down below.
Whoa.
No. Goop. Oh,
Oh no, all kinds of bad
Well,
guys.
I keep Lucy calm, and we should be able to unlock this dam together.
Tiny says, I think you're talking
Damn
about a
it.
fanny pack.
I don't like this place.
Raz, I need to stay here with Lucy. Once you reveal the lock, we'll blast it.
How do I kill these guys? I have to slow them down. That's what it is.
Can't remember what they were called. Oh yeah, here we go.
These jerks! Ouch!
Just bring these back. These are awesome. Check this out. I'll just send you this in the chat here. Wow, that was way longer than I thought.
No.
Like one of the things that hung from it is like a tiny little purse for coins, I think.
Everyone loves a coin purse.
Like it's awesome. I think it's a great idea. Might be a little impractical in today's times. Have a bunch of dangling chains from your waist. But a modern version, some kind of modern version, is great.
Council must not badger the gavel.
Man, they're throwing a lot at me all of a sudden.
Yeah, I didn't realize that Google. Yeah. I mean, or we can give women pockets. I want this for everybody. Like, I want one of those. Except, like I said, it might be too cumbersome in today's life.
Now for you and your hat.
It's kind of surprising women don't have pockets yet. They've been asking for pockets for like at least a couple decades.
At least.
Let's just give them pockets.
I don't know. Maybe pockets just aren't high priority for the women that are in power.
I mean, yeah, I don't know. I feel like the first jean company to give them proper pockets.
They've got to be out there, don't they?
They'd be like in the news. They'd be so popular.
Oh man, there's so many guys. They're really.
I need to know what's causing that before I can get rid of it.
Oh yeah, just gender right inequalities. Yeah, that they.
I think I need to figure out what's causing it.
Yeah, I know. I need to figure out what's causing it.
Yeah,
Let me go into your mind.
If I can
That
find
is
the cause
interesting.
of this bad mood, maybe I can get rid
I
of
knew
it.
some of that. I didn't know like things like that they actually make pink things more expensive.
Good thing I killed this guy.
That's crazy. If something's pink, it's usually more expensive.
Great job, Raz. Now, open that locket, and we'll use the astrolabe to blast it.
Oh no, where did my mouse go?
Oh. I lost that health. Oh well, didn't want it anyways.
I think I hear some emotional.
Yeah, that's pretty lame.
Darn patriarchy.
Yeah.
This hat box needs a hat box tag.
And that'll solve everything. We'll have true equality.
I think I hear some.
Want
Why? There's so much
they're all here, yeah.
baggage here, yeah. Got a couple
There
of
you
them,
go.
but not nearly enough.
Whoa.
And here we go, I guess.
It's a locket.
The locket. Oh, it's the sisters.
It's my sister, Marana. But,
Oh.
Help me focus the astrolabe, Rasputin. Quickly!
Focus it, focus it. Whoa.
What are we focusing it at?
Maligula.
But at the dam? Okay, yeah, at the dam, I see.
We might have made a mistake.
Boy,
I think we made
we
many
are in
mistakes.
deep fucking trouble.
Now, we're gonna face them.
I like how I'm the one cleaning up all these old people's mistakes.
Scared and alone.
Yeah.
But now, I'm
So
only
it takes
one of those things.
some fresh
Oh,
thoughts.
he's growing. Let's hope the astrolabe can make a deep enough pit.
Don't worry, Ford. I'll be right here beside you.
And you!
Uh-oh. She's out. It was not about the color, but I think fans understood. Yeah, things are more expensive for women in general, was what that article was about. But that just generally, I guess, means that pink things are more expensive.
Gott im Himmel.
Cool fucking hat.
Yeah.
Jackpot!
Gott im Himmel.
Bullseye! I felt her. Maligula.
I know the identity of the mole.
Who's the mole?
Incredible, Sasha.
Well, I had mechanical assistance, which you didn't need.
Agents, we have a security breach in the Green Needle Gulch.
She's here.
What?
Time
There's a
to
lot
see-
happening, and I'm not keeping track of it all.
Good luck, Grimpen. Oh!
It's okay. You're safe.
Oh.
You used a smelling salt on
What
you.
happened? We were...
You were obviously in distress, so I pulled you out. Is that her?
Man.
What's up with him?
I told you he was up to something out here with his girlfriend, Maligula.
That's not his girlfriend, you little snitch.
Oh.
I'm his girlfriend.
Weak in the knees moment.
My God.
Oh yeah, funny story. That's not really Nick from the mailroom.
Wait, is Nick John Smith the mole?
Why?
That would be hilarious.
Doesn't matter. I'll take it with me when I take her.
What? Do you have enough intern credit? Oh, yeah, thanks. Yeah, thanks. What do you think of me? Oh, I'm pretty cool.
You're dashing.
Yeah. And what do you think of me?
Listen.
Mole.
Oh, I'm a mole.
Tiny says when Grimpen realizes. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, I did know that one. I'm a tiny one of him, aren't I? Oh no, what am I here?
Just some kind of horror
Messenger?
loser.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe a messenger. Yeah.
Letters, right? Oh no,
Whoa. Oh, you're Eddie Riggs.
Oh, that's cool. I guess I don't get it. Oh, because he's
Jack Black.
Jack Black.
Yeah.
That's weird. A talk show host? Oh
You're
no,
like-
I'm
you're a
like Sigmund
fan.
Freud.
No, you're a fan. You want her to sign your book.
Oh, I want her to sign my bow. All right, I got it. A B,
A B.
a brain. Nice.
Lucy.
All right, I think that's the whole team, and then a little Psychonaut. Wow. Am I supposed to just go away? Oh, talk to him.
Truman, why did you pull me out? Ford and I were about to face Maligula.
Don't worry. I'm sure you'll get your chance.
Doesn't
What
sound
am I
ominous
supposed
at
to
all.
do? What?
Well, there's still people to talk to. There's Lucy and Lily and
Lily.
the other girl.
Right.
Lily,
Both people.
Listen.
They're young. They don't count as real characters in my mind.
He's acting really weird.
we need to get to the bottom of this.
How?
Let's get Sasha and Mia to help.
But my dad might be gone by the time we get back.
Yeah. What are we gonna do?
I need to see what's going on inside his mind. I need to go into the Grand Head.
You're right. We do.
Oh
Lily's
no,
coming
you
with
can't
you.
go into someone's brain without their consent.
What?
You're not going to make me do this alone, are you?
All right. All will be revealed. And this is like the big final twist.
Oh no, this seems so bad. We're the bad guys now.
Wow.
Jeez. Get over yourself, Dad. What the heck?
Right. Let's split up and compare notes in a bit.
Huh?
Truman hoodie.
Lots of beards.
Yeah, just different racked things. I'm Truman. I'm Truman.
I
So
love
he's
the
got dementia?
Psychonauts.
Is it a dementia thing?
Yeah, but what's with all the lines showing how we're all related?
Maybe he was getting more forgetful?
Strange.
Hey, oh, fuck you, rat.
What the? Raz, do you remember our talk about moments? Because this is not one. Get it? Dad?
Here are his outfits. That's pretty normal.
Pretty normal.
In his mind, have you ever seen my father? He never thought about his clothes. Why would he?
Maybe your dad was considering a change of beard?
Never.
That's what this whole thing is about.
My dad.
That's the...
Oh, hey, I can probably smash that. Oh, there's something in the back of it.
Yes, he's really proud of his diplomas.
Then why doesn't he hang them up in his office?
He's secretly proud? It's almost like he comes here to practice being himself.
Rasputin, I gotta tell you.
Interesting.
Weird.
Very weird.
Pretty weird indeed.
Careful, Raz.
Oh no, I'm wrecking his property. They won't let me throw Lily at it.
Do you remember our talk about
Yeah, do your part, Lily.
Because this is not
Yeah,
Just
come
sit
on.
there.
Get it?
What?
I don't really think of your dad as a...
Can you just punch it?
He's got a chocolatey center?
I'm telling you, something's not
Can you,
right
oh,
in
there.
this
That's where you have to hit.
stupid place.
More spots to hit.
Yeah.
What?
You can just punch it.
I think there's something under...
That's not as fun.
More plaster.
Oh, it was him.
It's Nick from the mailroom.
Whoa,
What?
Billy. Your dad was a really big fan of Nick from the mailroom.
Well,
Most people are.
except my dad. My dad once told me he thought Nick John Smith was an obsequious little lick spittle.
Spittle, no way.
Lick spittle?
That's how my dad talked. My real dad. Raz, this isn't my dad's mind.
Lily!
Oh no.
Hey, you kids! Get off that carpet. VIPs only.
Huh.
If it's not your dad's mind, whose mind is it?
His.
Nick's brain is missing, but, I mean, Nick?
It couldn't be
Make
Nick.
way, common folk.
Everyone likes Nick.
Make room for Zazarovich Crystal Malik, future Tsar of Grolovia.
There
He's
you
the
go.
Gazar.
He's the Gazar. It was beautiful.
Is the Zazarovich?
Crown. It's got some more color in it.
What's a Zazarovich?
The missing heir to the
She
throne
can't
of
believe it.
Grolovia. He lived in exile with his family after Maligula destroyed the capital. Why is his brain in your dad's body?
And where is my father's real brain? Come on, let's make him talk.
Interesting question.
He's getting away. Official
He can't
business.
get away.
Behind me, punk.
Excuse me.
Who do you think you are? The Zazarovich?
Coming through. Move aside.
What do you want?
Can we get on the ride, please?
Did you two cut in line?
We're VIPs.
Oh, does that stand for vertically impaired?
So if I hadn't
maintained?
jumped the line, would I have been able to do that with different dialogue?
I don't know how you couldn't have jumped the line.
Oh,
Well, I
come
could have
on.
walked
This
the
is an
whole way
emergency.
through the line stand.
I think
Yeah.
the point was that
Come
you were
back when
going
you're
past all the figments were like people in
Right,
line.
I was picking them up. That's true. Just let me stand on your head, Lily.
How about now?
When I said come back when you're older, I meant more than a minute older.
Oh, that's a sneaky figment.
Like 3 minutes older, right? Whoa!
Sneaky. Tiny says this is now the unwoke Disney ride. Yeah, we're going to Disneyland.
Gonna eat me a lot of peaches. That's the way. That's what you do in Disneyland, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
That's what they always say when they win the Super Bowl.
So this is kind of Anastasia now?
No, well, kinda, I guess. But it's also a Disneyland ride.
Right, this is, yes.
Yeah, all of it is.
What is there that can make me taller? What the fuck, man?
No.
What do you think I am? No, not that. What do you think I am?
Oh. What?
An ox? Or a goat? A cow?
I don't know what
okay.
That's supposed to mean. It's a very simple solution. Oh, it's an Alice reference?
Was it?
Oh, what is? The tall part, you mean?
Now?
When I said come back when you're older, I meant more than a minute older.
I missed it. I don't know what part's the Alice reference. It's a very, very simple solution. Doesn't even require
I think I'm
your
overthinking
powers.
it.
Whoa, I'm an airplane!
Something makes you bigger, something makes you shorter? What are you
one thing makes you taller. One thing makes you smaller. You don't need any of your powers.
I meant more than a minute older.
Makes you taller? Doesn't need any of your powers?
I don't know what Tiny's talking. She's talking about the Alice reference. She's not giving you a hint.
Oh.
My hint is that you don't need any of those powers.
It's only getting more complicated. Jumping is the only...
There you go. I guess you could use that power. I just meant hit it.
Okay, we're older. Check
I
us now.
see. We're older now. Yeah, that's how that works.
If I had this job, I gotta get out of here.
One thing makes you larger.
Oh, let's go on this fun ride.
Small.
Sorry,
Oh.
Peruvians only.
What? You can't.
It's okay, Raz. Go.
Yeah, Daddy wasn't trying to give a hint. She says, "Sorry, Grimpen. She just confused you."
Lily and Raz look so similar that I would honestly get a DNA test done before I seriously pursued their relationship.
They're not even from the same country, though.
That's a great point.
There you
glory
go.
to Grulovia. Can I? Oh, I gotta watch this. Okay.
He says, "Dude, they're 10."
Yeah, but they're pursuing true love.
This
is a forever thing.
It's never too old or never too young to make sure you're not
dating your sister or
in
cousin.
In either family.
Especially in this world where apparently my grandmother and the villain are the same person. Anyone could be anyone.
Oh, so glorious.
Pretty glorious place. I mean, I've never been to the actual Grulovia, but this looks pretty good. I don't like them not letting me get out and get all these pigments.
They will.
Never was a royal family more beloved than the Maliks. Tsar Theodore, Tsarina Rokal, and
This is such a Double Fine looking area.
Yeah. Look, there he is as a kid. He even had a giant crown as a kid.
So Nick John Smith was always the one.
But alas.
That was not meant to be. The Tsar's Minister of War and Protector of the People, General Maligula, had aroused the jealousy of the warmongering Ford Cruller.
Damn, Cruller.
What the?
It's all his
His
fault.
mob of Psychonauts to gang up on Maligula,
Oh, no.
drowning the brave warrior.
Does Cruller have a sweet plane like that?
Version of this story.
Was it?
Did Cruller have a sweet plane like that?
Oh, yeah.
In the battle against?
That'd be so much cooler, yeah. Oh, royalty's watching.
It is Tsar Theodore's biggest failure. In the end, Grulovia, the Maliks, and
That's some good running animation.
It really is.
of the Tsar and the bloodlust of the Psychonauts.
That is some messed up junk.
Oh, I see a half a mind. I have half a mind to get that.
I think it like breaks down. Or...
Oh.
Yeah, there you go.
Uh-oh.
I'm watching you on the control panel here. Why'd you stop?
I don't think I have much control over this.
What happened to the ride operator?
He, had an accident.
There's still no dance emotes. Yeah, I keep meaning to.
Looks like there's an
You're just supposed to dance where you are.
I've been busy
You gotta
editing
emotes
Extra
don't
Life.
bring any actual dancing into the real world.
I think I have the first bit of Extra Life uploaded to YouTube.
Oh, look at me! I get to do what I want. What the?
Oh, maybe I don't yet.
What the?
Oh yeah, I just haven't made it public yet.
Yes, got the duffel bag tag.
Duffel bag day.
Uh-oh. No! Oh, come on. Oh wait, oh shit.
There's like a decent amount of Switch games on sale, hey? But it's just not
Yeah. I don't know if there was any that, stuck out to me as...
It's not enough. I really still want that Kirby game.
Oh yeah, but it has to go down to like $30
Exactly.
to be worth it.
It's like 50.
And that's
In the
actually just
States-
never gonna happen.
In the States, it's $30.
Yeah.
Here, it's like $50.
Oh shit. Oh.
There's trampolines everywhere.
Yeah, what is this place?
That'd be sweet. It's just that's how backstages work.
Yeah.
Just a
Man,
trampoline
you'd have
everywhere.
to be in some kind of good shape to not have your knees just
all
destroyed by
acrobats.
this.
Yeah, all backstage tech
Oh.
workers are acrobats.
This is some of the most annoying the camera's been in this game.
I don't know why. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, you're going for ones that you can't get to.
Is this the only thing left here?
No, there's another thing way up there.
God damn it. I hate that this is the only way into it.
It's not though.
Where else do I get into it? Oh, there's one over there too.
Oh yeah, and then there's the one behind the cloud. I jumped to that
Oh,
one.
jeez.
There you go. Oh,
me.
so close. So close.
Oh, come on, grab on.
I wish we had the Meat Circus music playing over this. Yeah, that's the other place.
Thank goodness.
Secret
Now I've got this hat tag. Oh, yep.
Here's the hat box tag.
Oh, yeah. Sneaky mouse.
Oh, we're at something.
Huh. This is not how I heard this story. Then again, I'm not sure who to trust anymore.
It's all secrets and lies.
Hey, Ford. Think you can help me up into those rafters?
Secrets and lies.
Good old Ford.
Yeah, always just stands there like a statue. Whoa. Glory to Grolovia. Oh, yeah.
Family.
Living the life. Yep.
Son.
He gets to eat
Son.
caviar
Oh,
all
what
the
is...
time. That's a guy that holds a caviar holder for him to eat out of.
Oh, it's caviar, I see.
Yeah. Uh-oh, mean people. Oh, protect us, Maligula. She did it.
Of course.
Good memories. Whoa.
I think I hear some emotional baggage near. What?
Ah, shit, I was shooting at it.
What's that sound?
Whoa.
Damn it, Janet.
It's too fast for your mind.
I think I hear some emotional baggage near.
Got that baggage. I love that little Zonato in the top corner.
Oh, yeah. That's awesome.
It's dancing for me.
Like, yay. Just happy for the suitcase. Finally found its tag.
That's all that's in here? I thought I could climb him because I asked him for a boost.
He's inanimate.
That's a fun one.
Yeah. A scruffy old worker. This is awesome.
Catch me, angels!
Fuck me!
Oh. Catch me, angels!
Yeah, a fat lot of good those angels did.
They didn't listen to you at all.
This game, I have a hard time with depth perception in this game because it's got such weird, like, everything's so different looking from each other.
Yeah,
like,
it's all like twisted.
Yeah.
There's like no straight lines.
Totally.
Yes, I remember having some troubles too sometimes.
I mean, maybe just in my old age, I'm getting worse at depth perception.
I always just found like most platforming sections are just built for you to like jump the full way, kind of.
That's true usually.
Yeah.
And they should be, and always be running as well.
Yeah, exactly. It seems like it's mostly that.
What?
I don't know. You need to do something there.
I don't have it yet. Oh, wait.
There you go.
There we go.
There's your boat down there. That's so clever. Took you through the whole area.
Son of a gun.
Well,
I
except for
missed
those
that. Oh, no.
What?
I missed a bunch of pigments.
Oh, yeah. Some pigments are still out
We
there.
gotta get all these pigments.
And didn't you see a half a mine in here?
Oh, yeah, I forgot where it was.
Yeah, I don't remember either.
Shoot, yeah, there's still so much to do. Oh, okay.
Checking that out. Oh, there's like a
Huh.
there's like a that thing wheel.
Oh yeah, big old wheel. Dang it, I didn't know there was water there.
That's how they get ya. I don't know if you can climb up the wheel or not, actually. Oh, it looks like there's something.
Maybe on the other side?
Oh. I guess you can't climb on that well.
I don't know where that half a mind is.
Yeah. Oh, that's a sneaky one.
Yeah, it is.
Did you get those mental connections?
I thought I did, but maybe I didn't. Yeah.
Yeah. I was hoping it would give you like a better
and then I
view.
went behind them, and then I went in here.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not a big deal. I just hate missing
I saw
things.
something. It's over there behind you. Oh no, never mind. Thought I saw it. I think it's in here somewhere. Can you go to the left here? Onto the roofs? Doesn't really seem like you're supposed to. Oh, what's in there though?
The dancing man.
We got the figments.
A couple figgies.
Huh.
Yep.
I don't know. Yeah, I didn't even see the half a line.
Huh. Maybe I just imagined it. Alright, let's go continue this ride.
It was a ghost brain.
Why isn't it moving? Go.
Lily's gonna press the button.
Oh, God! Lily!
She pressed the wrong button.
Come on, Lily. Is this your first button pushing job? Oh, what are you? You're new.
I think he just got a Grulovian hat on.
Oh, yeah.
I think they actually dress up differently in all the brains.
Oh, you jerk, Sensor. I don't trust you anymore, Lily. Damn it!
Whoa.
I wish I had the telekinesis power that could grab stuff out of nowhere.
Yeah. It's really good. You might be able to afford it. You have tons of money.
That's true, I've got a lot now. I need to find my way to a store, though.
Yeah. I don't know if there is any in the brain or not.
Oh yeah, I trust you this time, Lily.
Stop pressing buttons.
She did it wrong again?
Yeah. Lily, I'm gonna get some water. Finally says there's only so many things you can do in a teacup.
Great point.
No effect. They're protected by that enabler.
Fucking enablers. Oh no! This is going bad.
I appreciate the positivity, but this enabler is not too. Nope. That enabler.
But dude, didn't I get this?
Impossible to do any damage.
What about it?
Yeah, my guy gives me health at least.
That's cool.
Well-crafted vines.
These fucking enablers.
They say nice
There we
things,
finally go.
happy
Holy
birds,
smokes.
But enablers just make things worse.
I think we ultimately have like the same setup. I had levitation, the mind shot or whatever it's called, and telekinesis is my main three.
Yeah, and then you just swap out the fourth one all the time.
Yeah, exactly. But I use melee way more than you.
Oh yeah, I almost never do.
Yeah.
Alright, can I trust her this time? I don't know. I'm gonna go get this
Stuck
health
here
first.
forever.
Is that it? That's it for health. Okay. This'll do. Oh, hell yeah. You did it. Oh boy, this is a fun amusement park.
Totally.
Yeah.
Where's the Tsar and his beloved son?
Oh boy. Man, and everyone thought that John Smith was such a nice guy. He hated the Psychonauts all along. Oh no. Let me out, let me out.
Maligula was mourned. If only
The voice of Grulovia.
not turned his back on her in her time of need. Maybe then his family would not have been forced into exile.
Oh, yeah. That's what exile looks like.
Forced to wander the earth with no country, across the frozen Arctic. The burning desert.
Whoa. It's a significant temperature change.
Endless ocean.
Wow.
They lived in the ocean.
So is the thing in Zanotto's box just Zanotto's brand?
I think so, yeah.
That Maligula,
Interesting.
protector of Grulovia, was still alive.
And she's my fake grandma.
No one heard from her. Surely Ford Crawler and his psycho.
Oh, cool shadow.
That's Fort Crawler.
Crystal Malik bravely decided then and there to find her, to undo his father's mistake, and to restore Maligula, the Maliks, and all of Grulovia to power.
Hey! Are you stuck again? Is something malfunctioning on your end?
You know what? Lily's not very good at running an amusement park.
And for the glory of Grulovia, or whatever.
What's the holdup?
Hang on. I gotta talk to a guy about a door. Excuse me, but this door over here?
Sorry. Busy.
Busy with what?
Break, clearly.
Propagandaneering. I'm creating a future chapter in this glorious, semi-interactive, location-based epic. This treasure room tells the story of how once the Zazarovich finds Maligula and restores Grulovia to its former glory, the people will all share in unimaginable riches.
Sounds great.
But it's missing something. Not sure what.
Like something to go in that big egg cup in the middle?
Yeah, something there.
Oh, man.
An egg?
That's it! See? Sometimes you just need a fresh set of eyes. Hey, you get me a
We got an eye for interior design.
curious egg, and I'll use my pass to open that door for you.
Deal! Hey, where do they keep the big eggs around here?
Crystal told me the best eggs he ever found were out in
What does
the
that
ocean.
mean? Yeah,
Whatever
that's...
that means.
Maybe in the ocean section?
I'll take this nugget.
Can't grab these eggs? This is a sham.
Oh, this is all gonna be deducted from my
And a farce. Oh.
Oh, egg farce.
An egg farce.
That's
We
what it's
found
called.
the second farce of the day.
Or farce is going to be called. About people that worked in an egg factory. Make eggs.
Are you trying to shake loose my creative juices? Cause it's not working.
Shake them loose.
Listen, case tag. Gotcha.
Dang it. Oh.
Nice.
I feel like I just disrespected somebody. Oh.
Uh-oh.
It's
running
what?
really badly right now.
Really? Uh-oh. Oh yeah, my stream's just stopped completely now.
Yeah, so is mine. The game's still running fine, but it says we've gone down to 0. Huh.
Well, I will stop moving for a moment.
Weird.
Super
Everything
weird.
else seems fine. It's just at 0.
There must be a problem on Twitch's side.
Yeah.
Because if you're still getting game, it means my internet and your internet are both working fine.
Oh.
Looks good. Oh, maybe? We're way behind when I just refreshed, and we're so far behind on it now.
Yeah, it's going now, though.
Okay. Back to not knowing where to go.
Yeah, Twitch seems to mess up somehow, guys.
Not us.
It wasn't
Twitch.
us, because our internet's doing fine.
I'll bet my little flat friend could get in there.
Oh, but yeah, it's getting choppy now, but that's just because... Oh, now we're green, though. Whatever.
Weird.
It's you. My dogs are
Go in that door, my friend. What a handy little guy.
Yeah. Yeah, it's weird. OBS says we're doing fine, but Twitch says we have a bad bitrate.
Well, I say Twitch has bad bitrate.
Twitch's fault, not ours.
Damn it. This is hard. Much easier there. What the heck was the purpose of coming over
Kit
here?
Kat's back.
What?
Kit Kat's back.
Kit Kat got back in. Huh. What was the point of coming over here? What the fuck? Oh.
Grew low, yeah, grew low,
Was that the whole point of this area, was to get rid of the music?
Oh yeah, right. Yeah, I forgot about that. I wasn't watching just there. I like that you can
It
just
must
smash
be.
it. Yeah.
I can't figure out what to do here.
No, I mean
Unless...
it's a dead end,
Wow! When they said it affects a much bigger area, they were not lying.
yeah. Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah.
Huh.
Much sadder now.
Okay.
Those controls do something.
Did they? Oh.
A Y came up.
Oh yeah.
Lily, do you see any controls
I knew
for a
that.
giant painted mural with
Totally.
props?
I see something called Glovian Diasporama.
Diasporama.
It has buttons for scenery, props, and heroes.
Alright,
Let's change the scenery.
I think there's like platforms on those trees.
Arctic Exile,
Oh, okay.
Drift at Sea, and Desert Wasteland.
I mean, I probably want to go to all of them somehow.
Desert Wasteland.
Yeah, and then it moves like the hole. See, the hole is different.
Yeah.
So that one, that might be a good
Change
place.
something else now.
Because you might be able to use the trees to get up to that
Oh
hole.
shit, I didn't mean to. Yeah.
I don't know. We might need to change
I think
something
I want
else
to
too.
change something else now.
Whatever.
Let's try keeping it the same. Or do I have to move the family?
Could you move the family for me?
Sure. Where do you want them?
To the right, right?
Right or center?
I can't quite remember what's behind all those things.
I think we should
Me
move the family
neither.
to stage right.
I was just thinking the same thing.
Okay, I don't want to think about that family anymore.
Me either.
Okay, that's enough for now. Thanks, Lily.
Thanks, Lily. You're a real peach. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and there is like a step up on the family too. Oh, maybe there isn't a platform behind that other tree.
Behind the middle one, yeah.
So you might just need the family in the middle, I guess?
Or family stage left or middle? One of
Yeah,
the two.
stage left might do it too.
It has buttons for scenery.
Hey, sure.
And
Yeah.
Could you move the family for me?
sure. Where do you want them? Stage left, right, or center?
Let's put the family stage left.
Is this going to help me find my dad?
Okay, I don't want to think about that.
Me either.
Okay, that's enough for now.
Bye, Roz.
Alright, this time it's gotta work.
This looks good.
Dang it.
Nice.
Yeah, my favorite move.
Amazing.
Ooh. Okay.
Our bitrate seems to have stabilized.
Lily,
Oh, thank
can you
heavens.
change
I
that
know, I
projector
was really
screen
worried.
again?
Sure.
So now, yeah, I guess the submarine.
We gotta go.
We'll have
Yeah,
a
we gotta
different
go
hole.
underwater.
Let's change the scenery. Show me a drift.
Alright.
I think I want to change something.
Where's the
else.
door?
You
Is
gotta
it in the
get-
submarine?
Yeah, you gotta get rid of that rams in front of it, I think.
Can we alter the props?
Yep. You want cacti?
I want trees, clearly.
Maybe some trees?
Wait, trees is what we already have.
Yeah, you want to get rid of the trees.
We want some cacti.
I think some cacti would really set the mood.
Underwater cacti.
Oh, we can have all of the interesting.
Those trees are ruining it. Get rid of them.
I was just thinking the same thing.
I think what this needs is some fish.
I was just thinking the same thing.
I think we're good.
Nice. I think that's
I want to
perfect.
change something else, I think.
Figures.
Okay, that's enough for now.
Bye, Roz.
Oh shit! Can I just?
You might even be able to, yeah, just boost up there. Nice.
Anything else up here? Nope.
Nailed it.
Hey, I know where I am. This is the Lady Luctopus. The Maliks must have lived at the casino for a while, suffering in exile.
Not that nice of a hotel.
Actually, when you go to the Lady Luctopus, you're in Nick's room.
Lily,
Oh, that's weird. There's like clues to
the
it.
one
Yeah.
we found on the mission to the casino.
Interesting.
The delusionist was Crystal.
So that's why Nick had a Luctopus key in his pocket. He was living there.
Yeah, in exile.
Ooh, that means he's the one who wrote the creepy note about me.
He's here, Crystal.
Really?
Wait a second.
He doesn't look very happy.
He's sad. He's a sad crystal.
They clearly want me to talk to Nick Johnsmith, but there's so much other stuff I need to take care of.
Absolutely. He can wait.
Oh.
That's awesome.
Okay, maybe there's not that much to do in here.
Smash that. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Do your worst. I'm at rock bottom anyway. Please stop. You're unchilling my caviar. Please
what a
stop.
prick.
You're unchilling my caviar.
Hey,
Yeah, what's up with your face, man?
why the long face?
My father died today.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Don't be. He ruined my life. And if it weren't for him, I'd be the Tsar of Grulovia.
Oh boy.
Believe it or not. Instead, I'm homeless.
I don't know. This place looks pretty nice.
Good one. Hey, kid. There's something about you I like.
That's Elijah
Are you,
Wood, right?
By
Yeah.
any chance of Grulovian
Yeah.
blood?
That is a creepy question.
Half-blood will have to do. Come, and let us toast to the fatherland. Hey, want some caviar?
Fuck, do I ever? From a big old bucket?
Depends. What exactly is caviar?
It's just eggs. The most expensive eggs money can buy.
Well, since you put it that way...
You won't regret it. I mean, look at these eggs.
They look so appetizing.
Maybe I'll have just one.
I don't think one is gonna do the trick.
We'll see.
Whoa.
Oh, wow.
Golden eggs. Now you're on a spoon.
Whoa.
Spoon.
That's not how spoons work.
Spoon.
Unless it's some kind of time spoon.
You got one of the eggs. Or what? Whoa.
Alright. Bumper balls.
Spoon in a spoon. When I was a kid, we had a cartoon. It was all these like old cartoons on tape.
Yeah.
One of them was like about these eggs that were in love, and they had the song. It was a song called. It went spooning in a spoon, morning, night, and noon, in a cup, sunny side up. I can't remember the rest of what rhymes with noon.
It's a good egg song. Does it still? Have you tried looking it up on YouTube?
No, I should. That's the same one. I think it was the same tapes that had the alcohol song on it.
Oh.
I think I've talked
What was
about
the alcohol
that.
song?
Yeah, it was like Little Brown Jug.
Oh
like,
yeah.
Ha ha ha, he, Little Brown Jug, how I love thee.
Right,
Little
yeah.
Brown. And it was like a kid's movie about how Little Brown Jug, he was like an anthropomorphic jug. And he like fell into a stream. And all
Poor
the
Little Brown
animals got
Jug.
wasted.
No! Oh, poor little Psychonaut rats. Oh, are you effing kidding me? That's lame. That's a long way back. I gotta take this stuff serious. Fuck you! No!
Oh, spooning in a spoon.
I need to slow it down first, but who has time for that?
Oh yeah, what was the mission? I gotta find it now. Spooning in a spoon. It's just genius. Yeah, it came right up.
Oh yeah, it's the ubiquitous song. It's like the Macarena.
No lyrics though. It was actually about Humpty Dumpty. I forgot about that.
Oh.
He was the one spooning his spoon.
Of course he was, because he's a big old spoony bard.
Oh, we don't need a moon.
Oh! Whew! I just looped my way through that.
Wow, this is like an article that describes the entire movie.
Wow, it's just like a recap like they do for modern TV shows?
Yeah, but it's like really detailed.
Just in case you don't want to watch it, you just want to read what happened.
Roll that over to the treasure room before anyone sees what you did.
Sunny side up.
Oh, my poor Theodore.
Morning, night, and noon.
Where's the treasure room?
It's that room that had all the eggs in it.
Right here.
That's right. Right through here.
Shit, yes, guy.
Perfect. Now please leave before you break anything else.
Oh boy. Oh, where's my car?
Man, we should watch these.
Yeah, it seems really good.
I bet you they're public domain by now.
Interesting.
Little brown jug, how I love thee.
This is
Like, how did somebody hear that song and go, "Oh wow, that's a great kids song"? I can make a kids cartoon about this song.
It's so kiddie.
It's literally just about drinking alcohol. Why wouldn't the kids love it?
If there's one thing I know about children, it's that they love liquor.
Love drinking.
Oh, this guy just seems to be annoying. Not a big fan of Nick Johnston anymore.
No, I know, he ruined his perfect reputation.
Yeah.
Whoa, Whispering Rock Summer Camp.
That's where I was.
Embarked on his heroic mission to scour the earth for Maligula, and with her restore glory to Grulovia. He hunted down Ford the Fraud Cruller, but found him to be a broken man, obviously tortured by the misdeeds of his past.
Oh, cool.
Undaunted, Crystal Malik dove straight into the belly of the beast itself, infiltrating the Psychonauts in their filthy lair.
Oh. Pretty good.
Oh, it's a Psychonauts lair.
Big old brain bin.
Whoa.
Once insinuated into their organization, the Zarovich quickly rose to power, replacing the very head of the spy ring.
Lily, I found Crystal's
Showing
memory
his
of
brain.
stealing your father's brain.
Does he show what he did with it?
No, it's just a weird puppet show now. Hey, wait. I'm in this one.
Cool. Where are we? Are we that puppet?
Yeah.
Ridiculously easy
Oh, wow.
to manipulate. Some of their most trusted agents were mere children, easily controlled by Puppet Master Malik.
Super creepy.
Whoa. Whoa.
Uh-oh.
But it is into a trap.
Ow! Hey, this ride's not safe at all.
Oh boy.
Oh! What? Oh
Look at all the Grulovians.
no. They're not happy. Well, actually, no, they look fucking stoked, actually.
Yeah. Crazy. Being bombarded.
There's a lot of guys here.
Whoa. Yep, that's just prime playing the opportunity. Pyromania.
Well, Pyromania. Oh no. Oh, what? I thought I switched to this. Damn it.
So sneaky. Oh.
Got him. These guys have too much health. Like I can, I've already shown I can defeat him.
Sweet torches you can throw at him now. All torches.
Court is in
Got
session.
him. Oh, more guys.
Court is in session. Council must not badger the gavel.
Oh, what a jerk. Ah! So not used to doing melee combat that I just don't know how it flows. Oh!
Yeah. That last hit is weird.
Never touch a judge's gavel.
Nice. Got him.
Throw the book at me? What's that all about? Again!
I must witness.
Alright, there we go.
I just want to find that cart and get back on the ride again.
Wow.
Oh, what?
Scalpers are selling Spider-Man tickets because websites are crashing due to high demand.
It's crazy.
That is madness. Look, oh man, scalpers are just gonna sell everything in the end.
Yeah, I hate them. They're the worst.
Like movie tickets.
I sure don't care enough to pay a scalper price to go see a movie, ever.
Yeah.
I think I hear something. I need the steamer trunk.
I don't have your tag. Sorry, it's confusing.
The brain. What is that? Brain in the basket?
Oh. Oh, look, it's him. That guy.
Oh yeah, Labato. Remember, he was like, he wouldn't talk about who his leader was.
True.
This must
Now
be
we
the
know.
moment Lovato
John
stole Agent Zanotto's brain. Creepy. So Crystal Malik was the one who hired you to swap his brain in for Truman's?
I'll never tell.
I'm literally watching you do it right now.
I'll never tell.
Where did you put Truman's brain?
I'll never tell.
Come on.
I'll
Leave
never
that.
tell.
He's a smart guy.
Oh, I guess they're
Oh,
not
these aren't real things?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Like, I can go all the way back.
That's the steamer trunk tag.
No, well, yeah, but you missed like tons of tags.
So many, yeah, I'm not doing it.
Raz, where'd you go?
I found some weird stuff off the ride and...
Raz, we're chasing
That's
Crystal
horrifying.
Malik, remember? Not having fun at an amusement park.
I'm headed back to the cart now.
Hogan.
It's Dogan.
The other ones whose names I don't know.
Yeah, totally. Those are like the super cheery guys.
Yeah.
Whoa. No. Bird.
What else is up here? Is that-
Flappy,
that's-
flappy
oh,
bird.
Okay, cool.
Oh,
Haven't I already been there?
that's back to the beginning.
Oh, what the?
Secret door.
Secret door. Don't mind if I do.
Oh. Nice, you got an achievement for that.
Nice. Get rid of all that
Make it
music.
stop.
What's this? Oh, it's a torch.
Yeah, did you do something?
No, I can go down there, but I can still miss.
I just can't remember what you like had to do. What was broken?
Me neither. Do I have... It looks like I can... Yes!
Get me out of this creepy.
We're fine, I did it.
Nice.
It looks like you're catching up with Crystal. Keep a lookout for him.
So Bristol is Nick Johnsman, right?
Yeah.
Right, okay. Boy, this kid seems stupid. Oh no.
What's happening?
Things are getting a little weird.
Things have been weird the whole way through.
Weirder. I think we're coming to the finale.
I'm going to try and find a way to meet you at the end. Look for me.
Roger that, Potato Masher.
Potato Masher?
It's a new mission code name I made for you.
I like it. Let's go mash Crystal.
Yeah, frickin' Bristol.
You love mashing things.
I do like the one waving hand
Yeah, totally.
thing.
Yeah.
It's so good.
Whoa, wow.
That's trippy.
That's so cool.
That's horrifying, though.
Wow. It's the blood.
My friend's dying.
Whoa.
Oh boy. Oh, cool.
Nice. To take over the whole world.
Seems like it. So does he know Maligula is in Nona or whatever? Right?
I don't think so. I think he just found that out.
Okay.
I'm not sure.
Like that.
Weird.
What are these? I can't.
There's pictures from.
Oh, it's me on my ride. That's amazing.
Yeah. You can buy them for like $40.
So, what did you think?
Thanks. That's a great T-shirt.
Yeah.
I think you're a
With
very
not even an egg
confused
on it. It looks like a strawberry.
I think it's supposed to be like a glass
I'm
egg.
going to restore a
the
whole
Fabergé?
country of
Yeah.
greatness. A country that your heroes, the Psychonauts, tore apart.
Always fair to
Colombia was
middling.
Great. It was always a fair to middling country at best.
Please. I was there. You weren't. It was amazing. I had a cotton candy maker in my bedroom.
Everyone did.
Where's Truman's brain?
Not my problem.
Your dad was a brutal dictator and a ruthless strongman.
My father's only problem was that he wasn't strong enough. As Tsar, I won't have that problem. Trust me.
Strongest man.
The people hated the Maliks.
If that were true, then why did they unanimously re-elect us every election?
Oh, come on, guy.
Your father used Lucretia Mux to squash nonviolent protests.
Maligula rained on a few parades, yes? But that's what cooled them down before they got too violent.
Don't tell him
Tsar
that.
Theodore made a monster. He pushed a vulnerable young woman to do such horrible things in the name of her country that she snapped. He broke her.
He took a sad country girl and turned her into a mighty warrior. And I'm going to do it again.
Oh no. Oh, he wants me. He doesn't want Maligula though, right?
Maligula is my grandma.
Oh boy. Now who's confused?
I've had enough of this.
Yes, me too.
Oh no.
No.
Hey,
Oh, he's the puppet master.
I'll break out of this in 2 minutes.
Of course he
and then
is.
you'll
I'm
be
the puppet
sorry.
master.
That's all the time I need to have Truman extricate Maligula from her captors back in the physical world.
No, please don't. She's in a very fragile state right now. Any stress or memories
Could awaken the Guardian of Grulovia and fulfill all of my hopes and dreams? You don't say.
Oh no.
Please excuse me. I don't want to miss this.
Hey, you jerk!
What a pompous prick.
Get out of here.
I'm going to destroy your shop. Uh-oh.
What? I should be able to burn the rope.
Totally, I thought that was gonna work. Oh, but Lily's calling you.
Where's Lily?
There's something weird happening with her voice.
I'm gonna wreck this place.
She can't do that?
Oh, she never got the badge.
Oh yeah, that's true.
$25 for this piece of
She has
crap?
firepower.
Yeah,
though.
It's made with real
Where is my father's
Brain.
It's a plush toy, little prince.
It's made with real metal in the briefcase.
It's a high quality product.
Come over here.
Help.
Ow! Look.
What?
No, not that one. This one.
Box.
Farce.
Box.
What's in the box?
The box. It's your wife's brain.
Oh no.
Were you
children just inside the mind of the grand head of the Psychonauts?
No.
Nope.
Darling, we saw you come out.
But
But
not
it wasn't
head.
his brain.
Security
Exactly.
violation.
Listen, that's the mole.
Kid, you're way behind. The mole is Nick from the mailroom. Sasha just figured it out. But I always had my suspicions.
Why, there he is, over there.
No, that's the Zazarovich of Grulovia. Or at least his body. His mind is in my dad's head. Ugh, we don't have time for this. Let's go get my dad's brain. Out of my way.
Yeah, I gotta go get
You
that.
just say.
Yeah, it seems to be going poorly.
Gah! I think we should get out of here.
Oh, happenstance.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. She's back.
Little Zazarovich, have you come to pay for your father's sins?
Yes, I
Her voice completely changed.
here to correct the
This is more
mistakes
evil.
made by my father. I am
Makes me wonder what my
Grimpen
evil
Gaming,
voice would be.
Son of Tsar Theodore, rightful ruler of Grulovia and servant of Maligula.
Lucy, this isn't you. We can fight this together.
Ford, you're here too. This
So are we
is
supposed to believe she's the same age as these other people? The original Psychonauts?
Yeah. I mean, look at
She's
Ford.
so much older looking than them.
Look at Ford. She looks the same age as Ford.
I guess. Oh no. It's another deluge.
Lily, wait!
He was always a very powerful waterbender. Oh no.
I'm gonna need some help.
Nice. The beaver's here to help.
Space Beaver. So, you
Yeah,
definitely
this
beat
our-
it today. You're probably within like 45 minutes to an hour, I bet.
Right.
Half an hour to an hour. Or we could just pick this up next week on an extra day
I don't know.
and wrap it
I
up.
wonder. I don't know how long a game of golf takes either.
Yeah, I don't know either.
Should I just finish it?
Yeah, sure. Just keep plowing through, yeah.
All right, why not? I've got momentum. I tweeted about golf, but that could be about anything. It could be
Exactly.
a metaphor.
That?
Yeah.
Of course he's doing that. Phew!
So dark. Hey,
Yeah.
what? Catch me!
Phew!
Catch me!
I don't
What?
think- yeah, that kills you.
Bad guy.
That's a deadly tornado. Whoa.
I think I got myself stuck in a corner. Whoa!
Whoa.
Right, cool. It's following me! Oh, fuck. I can barely tell where I'm supposed to be able to go. I'm so
There's a
confused.
store for you.
That could have killed me.
New pins for that special projection.
Oh yeah, new pins. I need some new pins. Oh, phone down. Are any of these pins worth getting?
Depends what you have. Oh yeah, there's a lever. That one. That one's good.
I do like that one a lot.
Yeah, I gotta get rid of that.
Alright, this'll do.
That choice says a lot about you.
Is there anything else?
You can just level up, I guess, but.
Great!
King of Pop.
That's me.
Pop, 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 pop.
Cyclops will keep you in flight. Unlike Dream Fluffs,
I'm just gonna fucking guarantee I can beat it.
Yeah.
Idea. Let's make a side gene delicious and good for your mental energy.
What do these ones do? What is the
mental energy?
Fill your brain with mental energy. Oh, okay. Alright.
But I'm glad.
I don't think I need any more gadgets right now.
Good, because I would never trust one to someone so young.
I hope my family is still
All
at
right.
the camp.
My family?
Oh no, he's learned the truth.
Your father had a rough night. He's been
murdered.
Remembering things.
Brain murdered.
I lost her, Rasputin.
Oh no. Who did he lose?
His mother.
Oh, okay.
She's been dead for his whole most of his
Yeah.
life.
Oh no.
You know what we have to do.
We gotta kill Grandma.
Mio caro. No tears, my love.
Let's kill Grandma as a
It's
family.
Are there any more brains left, or am I doing everything else in the real world?
I think it's just the boss, yeah.
Whippy,
Huh.
on the bottom.
Oh, consummate performers.
Now, Rasputin, up top you go.
But what about all that water?
The curse isn't real, Dad. It's just something formed within
not a
our
real
minds to keep
curse.
us safe.
You sure about that?
Of course he's not sure. But what choice does he have? You ready, Raz?
No.
What are you gonna do? Just throw me? What's going
Yeah,
on?
I'm gonna catapult you.
Oh wow. Holy shit. They really let me go.
Yep. Whoa, that's awesome.
Oh no. It was ready for me.
Nice. Never mind. You are in her brain.
Oh yeah, okay.
That's pretty badass.
Holy.
It's Jaws.
What? Cool.
Whoa.
Shoot the statue! Yeah, that'll fucking show it. Well, this doesn't look like a boss arena at all.
Nope.
That's right, and there's more where that came from.
Yeah! Oh, this isn't a boss arena. Weird.
Yeah. I don't think there's any figments or anything.
Doesn't seem like it. This is a pretty
It's just like, I think you just learn a couple
story
things.
friendly or story heavy area.
Yeah, exactly.
My grandparents were part of the protests in Grulovia after the war. It didn't end well. Here's a scene I was hoping not to see again. You're in the way, Maligula. Maligula.
Malugly.
Yeah, I gotta practice that before I go.
So Maligula. Oh.
Ooh, I'm gonna pay for that later.
Maligula didn't like
Grandma
that.
Morona. My real Grandma Morona. And my dad's father, Lazarus.
There they are.
Nice to see them alive, actually.
Really heating it up in here.
You're back here.
Yeah, got all roads lead to statues of
In the boss arena.
Oh, hi. I'm Raz. I'm your great nephew.
It's true. Like, shouldn't she have some familial love or respect for me?
Absolutely. I mean, she did kill her sister. But...
You're my grandma's sister.
Yeah, but siblings
I'm here
don't
to
get
talk you
along.
out of being evil because, you know, you're still family and all.
Family? All I see is another unruly Grulovian peasant.
Half Grulovian.
Another piece of trash I need to wash from the streets.
Water snakes.
Oh no, I'm allergic to cursed water.
Evil.
What?
Oh. What?
Power of friendship.
Water
Well, I
snakes.
guess,
Attack
cool,
Maligula.
right?
Small impact pain, medium impact pain.
Oh, it's Sam.
Stop hitting yourself.
Good one, Sam.
Two of you are no more threat than one. In my time, I have vanquished.
So these interns that have barely been characters throughout. Oh no, it's the moon or the green fish or whatever.
No, it's the power of whale.
That's a crazy whale.
That's her power.
Mental Esmeralda. Uh-oh.
She's gonna rip out of the inside of that whale.
Careful, children.
She got so much younger, but that's just in her mind.
Yeah. All right, here we go.
Boss time. Boss.
Boss. Fight.
Oh no!
Salmon whale.
Let the streets be cleansed forever.
I'm not afraid of you. You're just an overgrown lust for violence and destruction. Okay, that sounded scarier than I wanted it to. But you're actually a normal part of any human mind.
You brought this upon yourself.
That doesn't seem to do any damage to her.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, there we go.
You shouldn't be.
Oh no!
What dares block my flow?
Oh, who has ice powers? It's her.
I didn't have any idea she had ice powers.
Yeah.
What's his power?
I got something
Yo-yo.
that'll help you.
Of course.
Psychic
He's
yo-yo.
the coolest of all the powers. Oh
Ooh, that looked painful. It's okay. I have another one.
Go.
Ouch! Working me fucking over.
Oh.
I need a side.
Damn it!
Not like that! Down the drain to pick up the trash! Don't give up!
Get it! That little boy looks thirsty!
Mental energy.
Use the side pop. Down on the D-pad.
What's the button?
Down on the D-pad.
I tried. Hold it down. Oh, it doesn't heal very much.
Nope. I didn't know that.
Oh no.
Oh. Nice. She dropped some health.
I would have bought a lot more if I realized they only healed 2.
I think they healed 3. Or no, yeah, actually, I think you're right.
Now that you've seen that, I'm afraid I can't let you leave.
She dropped some health. Oh, never mind. It's gone.
It means
No.
run!
No.
Where are we?
Wall.
Oh, we're just out. Oh, I see. Yeah. Get a crazy old brain.
You're
Whoa.
a natural part of the fight or flight
Use your, yeah,
complex,
nice.
But you're supposed to be smaller and stay down in the primitive brain until needed.
I am the deluge of Grulovia!
I know you're in there, Nona.
Damn it!
There's the mental energy I need. Thanks, Psychonauts.
Damn it!
Oh, bullshit.
She comes in at such a weird angle.
Yeah, I felt like you dodged that perfectly.
Fuck me! Oh no!
Wow.
I
These damn snakes.
Because you can't charge and dodge at the same time.
Thank you for the mental energy, Psychop.
Stop talking to your side pops.
Feel my child.
Oh, okay.
Stay away from the water booty!
I hate water
Already,
pooty.
Rasputin? Let's get you away from that water.
What are these people's powers?
She had a change of heart. Well, the one girl has that awesome skateboard. Psychic
yeah.
skateboard.
Sorry, I thought
Psychic skateboarding is her power.
Yeah.
to you.
I don't know what her Norma's is, though. Oh.
Oh.
Fire and
Meteors?
explosions.
I don't, yeah.
Ooh, she looks steamed.
Nice. Oh. Oh.
Yeah, she's pretty mean. She
Yeah.
dodges all my frickin' shots.
Yeah.
Ah, and then, like, there was no way that she should have hit me.
Oh. Oh, she's hurt.
Stunned. Damn it. Damn it!
Nice.
Okay.
There's something I have to tell you. I killed my brother.
Oh.
What?
Killed her sister.
Gisu, Norma, are you?
I don't even know these people's names. The interns kind of feel like they've come out of nowhere here.
Nona.
Yeah, that's just because you've played it over such a long period of time.
It's not your fault.
Yeah.
Ford's experiments opened the door and let it out at the lower brain. The Tsar and his war began.
Oh.
Damn it! No! No! Are you serious? Wait.
Oh, Dream Plus brings you all the way back.
Oh wow! Okay. This will be easy.
But you only bought one.
Norma came to
That's
me
full- I'm
upset
full
about
health
some
now.
terrible mistake she had made. So we put the word out on KLOB, and guess what? People were listening. At least one of them, and they told the others.
Thanks, Morris.
Oh.
Oh, Morris! In his weird lawn chair psychic wheelchair.
Interview for this, okay?
You got
Dying gasp? That was him? Dying?
No, he's getting eaten by Maligula.
It said dying gasp.
Oh, maybe he did die.
Yeah.
But not for reals.
Or in her mind.
Marona wasn't supposed to be there.
Oh no.
Lazarus shouldn't have brought her. He killed my sister.
No, we did.
No, that's not
Oh
quite
no. This game's all about
No,
misinformation.
that's not quite right.
Putty, listen.
I killed my sister.
I might not be your real grandmother.
I killed my sister.
But you're still my family.
That's what I...
But so what? I kill lots of people.
Oh, man. She's just evil to the core.
The only thing I can offer now is everything I've got.
I'm confused. This is...
Superpower, grandma power.
His grandma that he's never met before, offering him her
What are you talking about?
corpse's
He's
power?
known her his entire life.
Well, but not his actual grandma. Just the...
Yeah, that's what
The
she
good
just said.
side
It
of
may not be your
Maligula.
real grandmother, but
Right.
It's okay, Nona.
still this powered off.
Behind her.
My Crowley dug his little
Oh, so this is like the the werewolf fight,
Yep.
after, the saber-tooth fight after
Saber-tooth.
all.
But
Oh, weird.
way
It's
coo-
like
way more
God
awesome.
of War 1.
It's like what?
It's like God of War 1 where you're
Oh, yeah.
fighting Ares.
Yeah. Totally. Fire breath.
Oh, come on.
That's awesome.
Oh, hell yeah. That's pretty cool. That's a weird fight. So everything Nona had was the power to make him fucking huge?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think you beat it.
Interesting.
Boom!
Nona!
Nona!
You can't get rid of me. I'm a part of her.
Big deal. Everybody's got something like you.
Whoa.
You just know how to keep it where it belongs.
Oh, sweet. But if there's one thing this game has told me, it's that there's no hole deep enough that you can ever get truly lost in it. So, she could still come back.
Why did the game teach you that?
Well, isn't that because Helmet's brain was so deep in a hole they gave up hope on him. But they got it back.
I don't think it's the same thing.
Nona!
She's dead.
Nona!
She looked like she started rotting. Oh no. She just is a rotten old person.
Oh, the curse helps you now. Friendly all along.
Big old dad brain.
Nice and chilled.
So do they have like a brain prison?
What do you mean?
Or are they just gonna mush the Gurlovian brain to nothing?
What? No, they're gonna put it back in Nick's brain.
And then imprison Nick.
Yeah.
But no. Yeah, but then what are they gonna do with Helmet's brain? Where's
They'll
that
find
gonna end
Helmet's
up?
body.
Wouldn't that have rotted or something?
No, it's under the ice.
Hey, it was
Oh
different.
yeah, right.
There was a monster, and then, and now. I think she deserves a second chance.
And I think I deserve a vacation. My brain's been through a lot.
Oh, no you don't. I've kept this place afloat during your little nap, and now I'm taking 2 of the 17 weeks of vacation I've saved up to lie on a beach where none of you can find me. Right after we take care of some important Psychonauts business.
I become an official psycho. All of us interns are
Yeah.
official
Coming or
psychonauts.
not.
Oh hell yeah!
Know it.
Now that's leadership.
Despite my best efforts, you interns have seen some really inappropriate things. But I think you've also learned a truth that every Psychonaut should know. That there are flaws in our most venerated institutions, in our heroes, and in ourselves. We all make mistakes, and we all need help sometimes. We all deserve a second chance. You've seen us at our worst.
Sam is freaking weird.
At your best. And I'm proud to say, you have all graduated from the intern.
Oh hell yeah!
Yes.
That's what I'm talking about.
You are all now officially junior agents of the Psychonauts.
Yeah, I want to be a junior agent.
Junior.
I'll take it.
I'll take it. Oh yeah.
Look at me go.
Okay, give me Psychonauts 3 now.
Oh, that's it.
Yeah.
Wow.
Like we talked about, I hope Psychonauts 3. Like I love that this one like got into the past and everything, but I hope Psychonauts 3 is just a straight up like Psychonauts adventure. What? Oh.
Alright, now I should hear you again.
Oh, there we go. Did you hear me what I said about Psychonauts 3?
I don't know what's going on. No, I can't hear you. You're too quiet. Just give me 1 second. I've ruined this great point with stupid technology. What's going on?
So welcome to my mind.
Oh my god.
You hear me now? No? Welcome to my mind.
Yep.
Welcome to my mind. Welcome
Yeah.
to my mind.
Now I'm back.
You can hear me now?
Yeah. What the hell?
Did you hear me talk about Psychonauts 3?
No. No, what you
I
wanted
liked
for
our
Psychonauts
idea.
3?
We kind of talked about it. I like that they did all the heavy story stuff and went into the past and everything. But I hope the next one is just like a straight up Psychonauts adventure.
Right, yeah, them having to solve just a big fucking problem
Yeah, big
somewhere in the world.
mystery. Yeah, exactly. There's like a evil psychic doing something.
Totally. Did this game do well?
I don't know. I don't even know how you can count it anymore with Game Pass.
Can games do well anymore?
Yeah. Like, do they? I wonder if. Microsoft must keep track of what games are doing well on Game Pass.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Like, who knows? Are we even gonna get a third game?
Better. I mean, now that Microsoft owns them, it's certainly possible. But are they going to want to do other things?
That's the thing. Double Fine has so many weird ideas.
Yeah. Let's do Brutal Legend 2 now.
Oh, that would be my Well, see, no, it isn't. Like, I love the beginning of Brutal Legend, but if they made a Brutal Legend 2, it would just be all the RTS bullshit.
Yeah, I hope they. It'd be
There's some
better.
pretty cool.
I'd rather them just finish the game, make the third act.
Oh,
of Brutal
totally.
Legend.
Oh man, that would be great.
Yeah.
Finish the game and then just double the soundtrack. And...
Yeah, that'd be awesome. Oh yeah, so I guess it's
Is there a thing that's going to happen after the credits here?
I don't know. You can probably just skip it.
That's what yeah.
And it'll probably.
But what if I skip the scene, if there is one?
You'll probably still see the scene.
Man. Oh, there is something.
I know I graduated the intern program and all, but I'll bet if I snuck in a little extra credit work, that would really irritate Norma.
Who's Norma?
The one that thought you were the mole.
Oh, okay. Right. Okay, yeah, now it's just open world, do your own shit. Damn.
I also didn't realize, I didn't notice that until you just went through it there. There's a new auto shot filter that helps you find collectibles.
Oh, interesting. Where's the shop? Is there one right here somewhere? There should be one right here.
So, August 29th, when it came out, basically, it was the 4th best-selling game on Steam.
That sounds... I don't know if... I have no idea.
I think that's good, but who knows how long it held
Right,
on to that.
yeah, exactly.
It might have just been the opening weekend.
Is your archetype feeling a little...
An auto shop filter that has...
one of our pins for that special projection in your life.
Oh, that's cool.
Good thing you bought that now. I was just...
How do you pull these things out? Like, how do you even use these? What's the auto shot?
I think it's left on the D-pad.
Oh, right. Oh, wow. I forgot that that's even a thing.
Yeah.
People might think
No, other way.
Oh, other way, right on the D-pad, yeah. There you go.
Huh. Like, where... I wish there was a collectible around here so I could see what it would look like.
Well, I think you can press up on the D-pad now. Yeah, and keep going through them. Or auto spot is... Oh, that's the filter. Yeah, auto spot. So I bet you it just makes collectibles not...
They would be in color still?
Yeah.
Huh, that's cool, actually.
Yeah. Yeah, that is sweet. Yeah, I'm definitely going to 100% at some point.
Especially with something like that, where it makes it possible to do it on your own without even needing to use a guide or whatever.
Totally. And it kind of sounds like there might be might be another scene once you get everything.
Ooh.
But yeah.
A romance scene.
Oh.
Yeah. Man, I can't believe my head holder fell off again.
Oh.
It was so well taped up there. I'm going to have to take it a whole... that's the thing. I think I need to take myself down in between, maybe, to keep it...
Right, that might help, yeah. Take the pressure off it.
Exactly. And put more tape up, I think.
Yeah. Always tape. More tape helps. Always helps.
Always more tape.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, you beat it.
That was some fun golf.
Yeah, we didn't get any golf in, but we beat Psychonauts 2.
Exactly.
That's pretty awesome.
It just means golfing with friends remains on our to-play list.
Exactly. Someday, I believe,
it
will happen.
I do want to play it. It always looked very fun, but
yeah,
it's not the same thing as beating a game. Beating a game is much more gratifying.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I don't think we're gonna be back tomorrow. Maybe, but probably on Thursday is usually our bonus stream day.
Extra
for some Aposcape.
You're gonna try and
It better not freeze again. That's the only thing.
That's the thing. What if it freezes again?
I know. Then I will be very sad.
Then we'll just have wasted all our time.
Yeah. Like we did last Wednesday.
But I mean, have we ever done anything but waste everybody's time? If you really think about it.
Exactly. That's all this show's about, really.
Yeah.
On Wednesday, instead of Ape Escape, we're going to play some Mad Panic Coaster after gaming history.
That sounds mad and panicky.
Yeah, it's going to be great. And I think Oregon Trail is going to win.
Fuck me.
Yeah. So look forward to that too.
That sucks to hear.
On Wednesday. But we're going to name all the people after all the people who voted for it. So that'll be fun.
That's true.
You can watch them all.
But, like, there's definitely games that would be more fun to do that with that don't involve me playing Oregon frickin' Trail.
And then on Friday, hopefully we get Shadows of the Damned working and more Sea of Thieves. So it's going to be a sweet week. Hopefully we'll see you all there. Thanks for watching, everybody. Kit Kat 1977, Tiny Observer.
Have a honey week.
Have a
honey.
It's
so sweet.
A honey weekend. Honeydew Tuesday.
Honey mustard. Honey Dijon.
Nailed it.
Nailed it.